Good evening, folks. Alright, it actually is in the right resolution and everything. So, welcome to Quest for Glory 5, the finale to the Quest for Glory series, in which case this one changed over to more action RPG, more combat-oriented, and changed a lot of the point-and-click adventure kind of stuff with it. They even had a cinematic for it.
Silmaria was a peaceful kingdom nestled among 100 islands until the dragon
we'll briefly
came.
see before we start. Hey, welcome, folks. Welcome, Cameron, and
the beast rose
a little
from its
nobody, and
ancient
Saki, and so many
land
others.
and plunged the land into chaos. 7 pillars were raised and enchanted with spells from ancient scrolls. The pillars were placed throughout the kingdom. As each one rose, the dragon became weaker. This powerful enchantment drove the dragon into its lair. But remember, dragons live a long time, and once angered, they do not forget.
Especially if they're magical dragons.
Years of peace have come and gone, and most have forgotten the dragon's reign of terror. But there are those who do remember. And for one in particular, the past is seen as the key to the kingdom. I have seen
Go
a
cause some
vision
problems.
that the blood of a murdered man will break the ancient spell and free the dragon from its tomb. And as the pillars fall, dark fingers
well, you
of
have
evil
wonderful
will
night,
reach
me.
out across the land.
And of course, as a hero, it's our job to solve all of these problems.
I am the king of Silmaria, and I do not have long to live. An
Yeah, they switched over to
has
3D.
been unleashed to kill me, and an army of evil terrorizes the countryside. Silmaria must have a new leader, and the dragon must be destroyed forever. Only a hero can save the kingdom. I pray one will come in time.
Like the little ghost going, boo! Yes, this is much different from the others in the series. Plus, this came out in 1998, so this is 5 years after Quest for Glory 4. So there were many, many changes. Alright, so we're going to import our character from Quest for Glory 4. Alright, so 400 is the most I can start with. Vitality and Strength actually gets raised really easily in this game. So we're not even going to touch those. We're just going to max out defense and all our magic stats, because nothing else matters. And since we were summoned by Erasmus and Fenrus, we start with them.
Is this. You are a hero. And so, in the grand tradition of all heroes, you need to go where you are most needed. That happens to be Silmaria at this moment. The former king was assassinated a short while back. We have no idea why this was done or even who did it. Thus, you were summoned.
No, I'm swimming
needs
away.
a new king. And thus the Rite of Rulership is about to begin. This rite will determine the next ruler for the kingdom. We would like you to enter the Rite of Rulership. It is the most likely way to find the villain behind the nefarious deeds going on in Silmaria. If you choose to accept this mission, you will need to go to the Hall of Kings to speak with Logos, the centaur who is in charge of Silmaria.
Spoiler
right
alert, we
now.
can't choose to decline this mission.
You will enjoy Silmaria. I am certain you will meet some old friends and make new ones. This is an interesting city, and these are interesting times. I've arranged for you to stay at the most amusing inn in Silmaria. Would you like to go there now, or are you ready to head into danger?
I'll go into Silmaria. If you choose danger, he ports you to one of the dragon pillars, and you just have some enemies that will bother you. And so now, a lot of the controls with this are actually a bit obtuse with it, especially with combat. So you're going to see that as a wizard, I'll have an easier time with some of this. Of course, we get to meet one of our old acquaintances from Quest for Glory 2.
Good to
Signor
see you
Ferrari.
again. I, Signor Ferrari, welcome you to the arena of Silmaria. Here we are holding
okay,
gladiatorial combats each evening for the next few weeks. You may come each evening to witness these displays of man's most brutal nature. It costs but 5 drachmas to observe the spectacle of combat. If you wish to do more than just observe, you may bet upon the outcome of such battles at the Dead Parrot Inn. However, I observe you're a man of action. Perhaps you would like to participate. There is a prize purse worth winning.
So, as well, if Ferrari would be more of consequence if we were playing a thief.
As always, it is
However,
a
he
pleasure
runs the
to again be
Colosseum
in
as
your
well,
company.
and a lot of the criminal kind of stuff in here.
We shall meet again soon, I hope.
And if I wanted to, I could sign up to do the gladiatorial battles and such. You can even gamble on them. And if you fight in it, you can bet on the other person, take a dive, and collect your winnings. However, that takes too long to do, so we're probably not going to do that. I know, magicians are very powerful in this one.
the Hall of Kings now.
And so in this one, we'll also meet our old friend Rakeesh, who has finally caught up to us after we were teleported away to Mordavia in the 4th game.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. I am Logos, Counselor to Rulers and Speaker of Silmaria. Welcome to the Kingdom of Silmaria. I have heard much of you from your friends Erasmus and Rakeesh.
Greetings, my friend. It is good to know that you are here. This land needs a hero of your abilities.
I trust you understand why you were summoned here.
So,
The Rite of
ultimately...
Rulership
Oh, hey,
is one more
Electroshocker, and
entrance
welcome.
before
I'm
it
doing
can
pretty well,
begin.
and I hope you are too.
All other competitors are worthy individuals.
So, the intention is that we
However, I
enter these
suspect
rites,
that these rites will be
and
more
presumably at the end of
dangerous
them,
than they
we'll be
are
able to become
intended.
king if we
We
want.
believe that the one or ones who assassinated the king of Silmaria will attempt to make certain the contestant they support will win.
You must understand that your life will be in grave danger from the moment you enter the Rite of Rulership. We will be doing everything we can to stop the assassin, but you need to be wary.
And by
Hero
doing
of the
everything,
lands of
they mean they're
Shapir,
doing
Tana,
nothing.
and Mordavia, will you enter the Rites of Rulership? It is an honor to meet
And it's
you.
actually kind of cool that now
I am
all the
the
stuff from your
Speaker
previous
of Silmaria.
adventures come
I
into
am the
play
voice of the
here.
king
And
and
you
of
get
the
to
people.
actually talk with quite a few folks
I
from
will
your
make
the
certain
previous
that only
games
the most
to know how
worthy
things
shall
affected the
attain
other lands.
rulership of this kingdom. That is my duty and my honor. Rakeesh and I have been friends for many years.
Of course, you don't really get to
When the
find
king
out
was
too much about what happened to
assassinated, I
Tarna,
contacted
even talking
him
with
through Erasmus
Rakeesh.
for his wise counsel. Both Rakeesh and Erasmus mentioned you and spoke of your worthiness. The Rites of Rulership is a series of quests that will aid Silmaria. 5 individuals will compete to complete these quests. The one who accomplishes the most will be judged worthy to become king. To enter these rites, you must first contribute 1,000 drachmas to the rulership fund. This can be done at the Bank of Silmaria. The Sultan Harun al-Rashid
Oh, yeah.
has sent a letter of recommendation about you. He says you would make a most splendid king, to use his
So yeah, the
words.
Sultan, who
He
we're now
also
the
sends
adopted
you
son
his
of,
blessing.
has contributed to
you
this
will
fund.
choose the
However, it
future
only gives us
king
500
of
drachmas when we need 1,000. It's like,
The rites are to
Yeah.
enter these.
Your father, the Sultan of Shapir, was
Oh,
informed
he's
of this by
only gave me
myself and my
300.
wife, and has contributed 300 drachmas
wait,
toward your entrance
and
in the
Erasmus
rites.
and Rakeesh only gave me
Erasmus
100
and I
each.
have each deposited another 100 drachmas.
Jeez, they're not even they're not even covering the cost to get me into this.
Use the
It's
poison
not even
dagger
like
to kill our king.
they really want me to.
The poison is very deadly and unknown to our healers. Unless an antidote is administered immediately, the victim is dead within a minute.
Yeah, they
Even
gotta
with
have
an
some
antidote,
entertainment as
unless
well,
the
Ultima.
victim has a very hearty constitution, he will remain unconscious for weeks. We are trying to learn the exact nature of the poison in order to cure this.
The assassin of the king is a man skilled in stealth and the use of a poison dagger. A merchant was also presumed
And of
to
course,
be
as
killed
time
by the
goes on
assassin,
with the rites,
for his body
more
was
people
found
will
by the
start
docks,
dropping.
and he died from the same poison.
And it is possible for some of your friends to die if you don't take the appropriate
You
action.
have a wide range of experiences to draw upon from your past. It should serve you well in Silmaria. We will be pleased and proud to have such a worthy hero contesting
And of course,
to become
ultimately, the
our
rites
leader.
come to the point where we'll be the only person to resolve the things.
I shall see you again when the
Which
rites
means
of
that we
rulership
would be the
begin.
only person, the first choice to
May
become
Taiki,
king.
goddess of
However,
good fortune, smile
We will
upon
have
you.
one person from the first game returning. Wait, I can... Oh, I don't think I could really talk to Rakeesh right now. But he does show up outside the, eventually on day 2. And I think he gives us back the catapin that we lost.
Greetings, and welcome to the First Bank of Silmaria. This is the safest place to keep your savings secure from pickpockets and thieves. Would you like to leave your money with me? Oh, it's you. I was told you were coming. Your friend set up a savings
Of course, right now
account
we
in
don't
your
want to
name.
actually
Hefty
put
sum of
the
500
1,000 drachmas.
You've got some
We need to do
generous
some
friends, let me
preparations
tell you.
first.
Hi there. Have you invested in your future?
And this is actually the
This is
beggar from the
place
first
to
game.
save. I'm Sam,
Yeah, Oscar,
Sam
it's
the
definitely
banker
different.
man. I own and run this bank. Would you like to make a deposit? That lion guy said that he and Erasmus the wizard were starting the savings account.
And I
for
haven't
you.
finished this
They
one,
wanted you to enter
so I
the
definitely
Rite of
want to... I've been
Rulership.
playing through the other 4 to
And you
try
have
and get through this
strange taste in
entire
friends,
series.
But they sure make good ones. The First Bank of Silmaria will keep your money safe and secure. Drachmas can get heavy
Oh, I think
when
I have
you
to tell
carry
about
too
myself
much
for
of
him to
it,
mention that he
and
was
you make
Sam the
yourself a
Beggar from the
target
first
for
game.
every cut purse around. I thought you looked familiar. Yeah, we met in Spielberg, where I was working the alley as a professional panhandler. It wasn't long after you left Spielberg that the pass cleared.
Well, he's doing
and
pretty
the
well for
tourists
himself now to
flocked
go
back
from panhandler
town.
to banker.
I made a small fortune and said bye-bye to those cold climes. Came to Silmaria and needed some place to stash my cash. So I started my own bank. Seemed appropriate after all. I'm still asking others for their money.
Dang it.
Our banking hours are dawn to...
Alright, so this is where I take all my money.
Whoa there. What good is money if all you do is spend it?
I get cool stuff if I spend it. Now it's time for a spending spree. Hey, welcome, it's Angel. Yeah, this one is definitely different from the earlier games. And so it's definitely going to be something that it will take some time to get used to. It's like a magic shop. We're a wizard, we need all the magic stuff. Okay, where are you? Shopkeeper. Who's apparently Rakeesh's son.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. My father Rakeesh informed me of your arrival.
Well, I
am
mean,
Chakra Sultana,
Quest for Glory
and
5
this
is not
the
really
magic
going to
shop
attract a lot of
Silmaria.
people. And also, I'm streaming on Sunday instead of the usual days.
Greetings unto you, wizard. I am a wizard
There
like
are
yourself.
some better things of
I
this one,
apprenticed with my
but
mother, Krisha,
there's also
the
a lot of
enchantress
things that are
Aziza
much
of
different.
Shapir. I am specializing in object enchantment. My mother thinks highly of your magical skills.
So we can
With
actually
several
get a
years
little
of
bit
devotion
of
to the art,
stuff about
you could
Aziza,
become one of the
Krisha,
most
and
powerful
other
of
folks that we
wizards.
met along the way in
The
our previous
enchantress Aziza is a very good
adventures.
teacher. She demands precision and dedication to the art of magic. I had to work very hard to please her, but I learned much. What is a shop of magic without spells?
So he will
However,
give us a lot of
you
good
are an
stuff if we,
experienced wizard,
and also
and I
sell
have
us our
only a few
mana
spells
pills,
that you are
of which we are going to
unlikely to
need
have
to be a
learned
walking
elsewhere.
apothecary of magic pills.
You freed Erana's soul from a Vuzel. I grieve to learn that Erana is indeed dead, but I rejoice that her soul is at rest. This is a land that is rich with
So
magic.
as well, I think he gives us the
This
quest to
island is
make
rumored
yet
to have
another
risen
magical
when Atlantis
staff.
was destroyed eons ago.
Yes, I did import my
There are
wizard
many
from Quest for
magical
Glory 4.
items and weapons to be found here.
So I'm
Many
actually
merchants
really,
sell such
really
items
OP
if they consider you to be
to some degree.
trustworthy.
Alas, there's no such
This is my home
charms
and
at this
workshop,
time.
in addition to being a magic shop. If you are interested in purchasing something, just let me know. I make mystic magnets and have made a magical charm bracelet that enhances a wizard's skills. I also create mana pills and mana potions.
We do need the mystic magnets, among other
May
things.
you walk ever with wonder, wizard.
Alright, let's lowball him.
I thank you for doing business
Oh
with
goodness, we got a 20% off. That's good. See if he'll take 30% off.
I thank you for doing business
Oh,
with
cool.
me.
It'll take 30% off. That's all that we need. His other stuff we really can't afford right now, and we have other stuff we gotta buy. We gotta go to the apothecaries and buy all the healing and stamina pills that we can get. I think we have like 5 fruit. Oh, hey, welcome, Houston Smith. And thank you for the donation. Let's see. Hey, everybody, glad to be here tonight. I just came from beating the Pure Vessel for the first time. Still can't beat the 4th Pantheon. How is everyone? Well, congratulations on beating the Pure Vessel. If you've gotten Pure Vessel beaten, then it's just a little more practice and you should be able to get through the 4th Pantheon.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about
So we
you.
get to also meet
I'll never
Selim
forget
and
it.
Julinar.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you told me about Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Oh,
It was a
that's
little
right.
wooden at the time.
Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you again.
It is a great pleasure to see you. You have been most kind to me. It is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom.
So between the two of
but
them,
it is the knowledge born of
they'll
solitude.
be able to sell you a lot
I
of
now enjoy
healing pills and
greatly
such.
the
And
company
Julinar
of
will
others.
actually full heal you
I am
anytime you're
mastering
hurt.
the arts of healing both the body and the soul. If you are ever injured, I will be honored to heal you.
It turns out that doing good things for them certainly helped.
Hi, it's so good to see you again. I really have to thank you for telling me about Julinar. She's everything I dreamed she would be.
I know, I really like the 4th game particularly. The combat in this one leaves a bit to be desired, and you'll probably...
Let's see, where is it?
Oh, that's
If I
right, he
were a
doesn't
little
sell
bottle, where
stamina
would I
pills.
be?
I am afraid that you have sold the last bottle to that strong fighter
I need to
who
get,
came
like,
here
Pegasus
yesterday.
feathers or
Oh,
something.
right. We ran out of Pegasus feathers the last time we were making it. Sorry, but we won't have any stamina pills until we get a few more Pegasus feathers.
Alright, let's lowball him.
I'd really like to be able to sell stuff that cheap.
Alright, 20% off.
Sure, that'll work. You got it.
And now the more important one. Healing pills.
Hey, that.
Because we can actually get by without, yeah, we get some peppers. We'll need them for later. I'm doing pretty good, Houston. And we'll need flowers, because we will be able to romance some folks later on. Which means that, yes, this does become a dating sim. Okay, what time is it? Okay, I gotta hurry, because there is one fellow that will give me a quest, but his shop always closes down really, really early. Because he's old, you see.
What? Oh, what are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy? Name? What's a name, boy? I've been called a lot of things in my time. You can call me famous adventurer. That's mostly what I'm known as now. This is the famous Adventurers Correspondence School.
So it
You
doesn't
think this
actually
was
get
the
mentioned much,
library of
but it
Silmaria?
actually was that you became a hero by taking his correspondence course.
So you're a graduate of this school. I didn't think anyone ever read
I think
the
it's only in
crap
the
I
manual
write.
of the first game.
New in town, huh? I was going to write a travel book about Silmaria sometime. Maybe I did. Just can't remember.
Of course, we need to get
Anyway,
him
go
some
see
stuff
for
so that
yourself.
he'll stop being so depressed
Only
with
way
life.
to learn. Got some advice for you, kid. Don't grow old. It ain't worth it.
Of course, we'll get a manual that'll teach us to swim. 4 games and we still don't know how to swim. After considerable study, you realize you now have a basic idea of how to swim. And that will be useful for us later, because we're going to need to build a flying balloon. I think if I talk to him again, then I'll be able to get his quest.
Didn't notice you coming in. Trying to get the phrasing just right in my new book, How to Be a Writer in 10 Easy Lessons. Of course, lesson number 1 is to be inspired. Like taking a drink from the Hippocrene. There was a time when I was a lot like you. Young, adventurous, good-looking, bound.
And of course, once we do his quest and get him the
Running
water that
around
he
became
wants,
such a
he'll give us a
hassle,
gift, the
I've been
thermonuclear
there,
blast
I've done
spell.
that, and there's not much left to
It
do.
kills everyone within a 10-mile radius, including
I started
yourself.
this school a while ago. Just got tired of doing things one day and decided
Which
to
is the
settle
best
down
spell
for
in
a
the game.
while. Picked up a pen and started to write about some
Also,
of the
we can
things
defeat the
I'd
dragon
done.
in the endgame with it.
Guess I've been here for a long time now. Used to love books as a kid. They taught me things, made me want to go places and do things. Now all I do is write them. So you really wanted to be a hero? Sounds like you managed pretty well. Books helped, I'm sure, but it's what you got to do
Dang
with
it,
the
I
knowledge
really hope that he
counts.
gives me his quest, because
Been a long time since
his
I
shop
was
is
like
only
you.
open like
Guess I
very,
just
very
got
small
tired.
amounts of
Tell
time.
you what,
It is a suicide bomb,
you
and that's
being
what
an
makes it great.
adventurer and all, you'll
But it
probably
will
want
destroy
to
the Dragon of
explore this
Doom.
island. Well, so the old king is dead.
The
Just
good thing
goes to
about it,
show how
though,
much I've
and it
been
will give you a
paying
game over
attention
screen,
around here.
but it will tell you that you did in
The
fact
rites
save
of
the land.
rulership is a
It
good
just
way to
doesn't do
pick a
very well
king.
for your,
Better than
you know,
most,
your
anyway.
epilogue.
There's nothing here, kid. Just dust and dried ink. That's all I am anymore. Dried up like a prune, and about as much fun.
Yep. So we need to get him said water. I think he gives us it explicitly on the next time. Or maybe we've already got enough to where we know to get the water. Okay, yeah. So, conveniently, the water is in the same place that we get the Pegasus feathers, so we don't actually... That's why I wanted to get that, so I can get all those quest items from him. Yeah, you gotta have thermonuclear blast.
You here to enter the Rite of Rulership? Most of the newcomers are here for it right now. Fools! It's going to take a real warrior to become king
He
of
has such a
Silmaria.
lovely personality.
Yeah. Welcome to sunny Silmaria. What do you want?
See, he's so
You're
friendly.
a hero? Wouldn't know it to look at you. You'll have a chance to prove it around here. Just enter the Rites of Rulership, and we'll see who's a hero.
Yeah, even after 4 games of being a hero in 4 different
There's a
lands,
strong warrior in
there's
town who calls
still some
himself
folks that just,
Magnum
you know, want to
Opus.
sass us.
He knows how to use real weapons. There's also a big, ugly guy that hangs around with the scientists. I don't see that he's got any weapons, but I hate to mess with the size of those fists. Then there's a woman. I can't believe a woman thinks she can become king here. Kings are men, not dames.
Oh, jeez.
She'll learn her lesson soon enough. If you play in the big leagues, you've got to be tough.
You know, now I'm just kind of tempted to let her win. Since the one girl is Elsa from the first game. Just tick him off.
Nice dealing with.
So I will need a throwing spear later on. And the Dead Parrot Inn is going to be a place where I can actually go in and gamble and so forth if I want to. Okay, so Adventurers Guild has some more stuff. we can sign the logbook as we've done in every game, except I think the third one, which didn't have an Adventurer's Guild. And the Minotaur from the first game is also back, who is now the Adventurer Guildmaster.
Toro like Hero Man. Good see Hero Man. Like Silmaria.
He doesn't actually say too much that's helpful.
Like guild, important job. Miss Elsa, want Elsa be here more. Glad see you. Good place talk adventure. Good place make body strong. Good place
Of course, his little
things.
treadmill will
Good
basically
place.
max out your strength and vitality super fast.
Toro come here. Guild guy ask Toro if adventurer.
Which is why I didn't even put
Toro
any points
say
in
yes. Guild guy say
I know, the
Toro,
power of running.
Guildmaster.
If only they had that
Guild guy
treadmill in the
go,
first game, we could
Toro
max out all our
stay.
stats.
Toro, Guildmaster. Come here with Elsa. No like man Elsa with. Stay here in Silmaria. Man got money. Man got big house. Man got big boat. Man got Elsa. No like man.
He probably even has an evil
Elsa
goatee.
good. Elsa
A goatee,
hero.
yeah, and all that,
Make
like a
brigand
sleazy
leave
mustache.
Spielberg. Fight brother all time. Brother dumb, but brother boss. Dumb boss, bad boss. Elsa leave Spielberg. Elsa come here be boss. Elsa good boss.
I think Elsa shows up at the Adventurers Guild at some point or another. Dramatic run-in montage. I think I can fight Elsa in the Colosseum if I want to, but the only downside is, I can't use magic in the Colosseum, which is why I'm also gonna pass on the Colosseum stuff. Otherwise, I would use my Frostbite spell on her and tell her to let it go. So we also need to go to the inn, because in particular we need to get the key to the inn so that we can come and go at night.
Hello, sailor. I'm Anagrama, Gnome Anne, and this is my land inn.
So we need a lot of puns.
This seemed like a good deal. I got a good loan from the other innkeeper in town. Nice guy, if a little chubby. As my first and only customer, I'll let you have the best room in the joint.
She does not really have a good business sense.
Oh, so you're the guy the chatting rat made arrangements for. Cheese to meet
There's so
you.
many puns.
Your room's paid up through the month.
I think I need to first go in my...
If you want to get into your room
there
or
it is.
the inn late at night, you'll need a key. Here you are.
See, the Mystic Magnus will let me have it to where I can just go teleport back to my room in the inn. And in fact, you need to do that many times to actually get out of certain rites. Oh, I see, Ultima. Okay, so put the magnet in there. And then this will let me teleport back whenever I wish. Aw. Steal the sheets. What is this, like some hotel or something? But I do need the actual sheets for later on. Hey, welcome, Jack Dina. Yes, this is much, much different. However, it's going to be a good bit of interest and fun to see how well this goes. Alright, so I need to actually put the pills a little bit better. Oh, I don't have any stamina pills yet. Which makes this so much worse in some regards. Okay, let's try and buy a few more things for our spending spree before it's time to actually just keep running.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to Silmaria. I am Wolfie, an artist,
Hey, welcome,
of Grecian
BV.
urns and amphoria.
Oh yes, we have lots of healing pills and mana pills already. So we need to actually get a lot of the amphoras. Actually, I think I don't need that many.
That is a very good offer, but it is not. Now we seem to be getting.
Dang it, he's only giving me a 10% discount. Like, I'll eventually buy his other stuff, but... And the jewelry I'll need later on. but it's going to... Yeah, this one definitely is much different in the style. But now I can do those 2 quests. I think on the second day I can go and talk to Erasmus and he'll give me a spell. And of course Chakra will sell me many of spells, but I don't have the money for them all. Also, random encounters happen now. Which, now that I think about it, I should probably save. There we go. Because you can actually die pretty easily in combat as a weak, noodly armed wizard. So this is where the dragon is imprisoned, and I think we need to actually get an item from here. The aiming is a little bit to be desired. Come on, I'll hit you. Stormtrooper accuracy, man. Wait, why am I punching? Come on, attack with the dagger. You got this. These guys are actually a real pain to hit with magic. So it's better to just use the dagger. Perfect. See, I am a hero. Yeah. Carved dragon pillar has the following inscription along its base: the first to rise, the last to fall. The doom cannot triumph while I still stand. And this is where the end game will take place. I remember right, there was something that I actually needed to get here. Or maybe it was elsewhere. Yeah, because this came out in 1998, there certainly are some limitations of the system at the time. I should probably rest for an hour, so I can get most of my stamina back. Also, if you have your dagger drawn in town, the guards will get antsy. So you don't want to actually have... You don't want to be wielding your knife, being like, I'm gonna cut you. Hey, welcome, Zachary. As the thing is, we're trying to actually build up as much stuff as possible before we enter the rites, because the first rite is actually timed. And we're competing against all 5 contestants. But if we if we're quick, we can actually beat all of them to the punch. And do their tasks for them. Which makes it so much better. So we'll need more of this water later on, but because the urns are so expensive, we can't actually... We don't really want to buy too many just yet. So now we need to get all these feathers. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way, because we don't know how to climb. By levitating. Yeah, the second one's actually more Aladdin-y than this one, since it takes place in more of the Arabian Nights kind of setting. And of course, if we wanted to die, what we could do is we could just keep levitating up until we're so high that the fall damage will kill us. Which is not a good idea. Okay, we got feathers, more feathers. Come on, take all the feathers. How many feathers do we have now? Only 60? Whatever. Take more. Take more and more. The Pegasus won't miss them. What is he gonna do? Sell them for drugs? Like we're gonna do? As many feathers in your backpack as you can handle. I mean, not with that attitude. That's all we needed to do, so we can turn in those quests. Jump on the bed. Do it. We are the best in customer. Make the bed. No, the Nice Boy Feast, that was custom night. That's a completely different thing than Hell Mod. I was just using it with Hell Mod for fun. So yeah, we'll also need to make sure that we eat stuff regularly. Fruit seems to be the easiest way to do that. So the Kata merchants actually sell that. We can actually get a free meal every day from the inn, but it takes too long to actually get it, as we have to sit through a hurricane of puns. And nobody's got time for that when we've got to save the land yet again. Well, we'll make the bed next time and then jump on it and all that. Okay, come on. Actually, now that I think about it, I can probably go to the, I don't think the famous adventurer's place opens until 10 in the morning. That way we can get our thermonuclear blast spell. Hey, welcome, Stars. Yeah, this one's the fifth and final game of the Quest for Glory series.
Welcome
and
to
welcome,
our city.
Bulbasaur.
I hope you find happiness on this island. I am Andre, a fisherman. I am also happy to ferry people to the nearby islands on my boat.
We will need Andre to help us
It is nice to
periodically.
see a new face around here. I am out on this dock on most mornings. I fish for most of the day and evening and come back in the night. I know the waters around Silmaria in my sleep. If you ever wish to go for a boat ride, I'll be happy to take you around the bay or to the nearby islands. Any further out than that, and boats are attacked by sea creatures. Most fishermen on Marit live in the villages outside town. That is, they used to live there. They have been driven from their homes by attacks from armed mercenaries. They have been driven from the sea by attacks from tritons and sea monsters, and most have left this island. I am the sole remaining Silmarian fisherman. Silmaria is the only city on the island of Marit. Marit is a large island, as you can see if you look on the map. In good years,
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, Bulbasaur. I hope your date's going well.
This is not a good
additionally.
year, and the seas are too dangerous to travel that far. The mercenaries are armed soldiers who have been sailing into the fishing villages and driving all the fisherfolk away. They could invade the city any day. Tritons are half men, half fish people who live under the water. They used to be friendly and helpful to fishermen. Lately, though, they have attacked every ship that sails past the nearby islands. No one knows why they have become hostile. It was good speaking with you. Yasas!
Okay, so we don't actually get what we need from him just yet. So we can actually hit up the apothecary first, give them the Pegasus feathers, and that lets us buy stamina pills, of which we'll need to get overdose on stamina.
Good to see you.
Wait, I gotta give him the feathers. He'll actually buy them from me, which is kind of nice. So as long as I keep one for myself.
Hey, thanks! This will really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions. Hey, thanks!
And there'll be a lot more stuff that we'll get, but as we do the rites, we're going to be loaded with so much money that it's going to be crazy. Like, after the first rite, we'll be able to buy virtually everything.
Welcome, stranger. I am Marat.
Yeah, I click and he walks there on his own.
Stand of food.
However, I can also move him with the directional keys, but it's kind of obtuse to turn him in the right direction.
You have come to the proper place. May I aid you in any way? Just let me know, for I am at your service. I am well and fine, thank you. It is a beautiful day, is it not? So, you are a friend of my people? It is an honor to meet such a hero. You are already a part of Kata stories and history.
I think we actually get that from the Katas. They'll tell us of what happened with Shapira and Brasir. Let's see.
I am Marak, a Kata from the land of Razir, desert birthplace of my people. My family and I have journeyed afar to serve
Yes.
one and all with such
Angel,
pleasures
throughout
that they
the entire
might
game,
fancy.
popping pills and such helps so much. They're all healing pills and such after, like, the first game. Well, actually, I think they're potions in 1 and 4. Okay, ask
Several
about
years
Rasir.
ago, my people were driven from our homeland and scattered with the winds by a most evil man who usurped the throne of Rasir from its rightful emir. I have heard word that my
Oh, I'm sorry to hear,
has been
Vitor.
freed by a hero, and the
I
land
know
is
it's not
now
going to appeal
ruled by
to
a
many
wise
folks,
and
though.
gracious woman. One day, my family
I know,
and
the
I
older
shall all
Katas
return
probably
to the
were a lot
desert
better.
lands once more. It has been said that a mighty hero was brought to the desert lands by my people. He defeated the foul wizard that drove away the Kata. The hero is said to be a most kind and brave man. The new ruler of Rasir is the daughter of the old emir. She proved herself to be resourceful and wise, and welcomes my people home. Her name is Zaisha.
So yeah, if we were interested in how things turned out from the first game, the second game, then we're able to get a little bit of closure with that.
May your mouth be charmed by...
After defeating Adavis. Yeah, the voice acting's not that bad. Oh, come on. God, guard, you move out of the way. I think it's just simply that the change to, you know, somewhat 3D models and such are what really make it problematic. Oh, that'd be quite a bit. We're hero of 4 lands at this point, stars. Now we're competing in the Rites of Rulership in Silmaria to become
Greetings,
king.
my friend. It is good to see you here in Marit.
They do a lot of running,
already in
undoubtedly.
need of your skills. I fear that it will need more heroism from you as things continue. You left behind most of your equipment when last I saw you. I am sorry, but I was unable to bring most of it. I can, however, give you this.
So he gives us the catapin from that we received in Shapir in the second game. However, he did not bring me my 70-plus pills from Tarna. I am very
was summoned
disappointed.
here by my son Chakra, who has made this island his home.
Octopath Traveler? Yeah,
Tarna.
I played that entirely,
My life mate Krisha
Electro.
will be pleased to learn that you are well, and now in Silmaria. Chakra has his own magic shop in the town.
And that's the thing, I don't think he ever mentioned Chakra in the third game.
It has been a while since I had last seen him.
But I don't think he
has grown
even
much.
mentions his daughter in this game.
Tarna's enjoying the peace you brought to our land. Your friends Yesufu and Yahari are married now, and Uhura's child grows strong and proud like his mother. You are missed there. Krisha has a new apprentice. She is
And it's kind of cool to get the
magical
throwbacks
arts,
to
or
the
she would
earlier
have
games
joined
as
us
you
here.
find out more stuff about
She
what
said
happened
there is
since
a
you left.
strong magic surrounding this island.
Yeah,
suggest
Angel.
you
It
speak
was
with
more like
Chakra about
pixel point-and-click adventure games.
There's an invading army of Hesperian mercenaries on Marit. No one is certain how large this
I don't think
force
anyone
is yet.
mentions their daughter.
The skills you use
Of
to
course, you
bring
didn't
peace
really
in
find her
Tarna
until
might
the
be
end of the
useful
third
here.
game.
However, the mercenaries do not seem
So
willing
she didn't
to
really play
negotiate
too
in
much.
any way. It seems the only language they understand is the sound of sword and shield.
And they'll soon understand the peaceful intentions and diplomacy of Flame Dart.
There are very disturbing signs here. I do not yet know what is going on, but I do sense as if something very dangerous lies near here. Fortunately
Very
for
dangerous.
Silmaria, you are here. The Centaur and I have remained good friends over the years. He is a wise counsel and has guided 2 kings in Silmaria. He will soon guide a 3rd when the rites of rulership are over.
Unless the dragon destroys everything, in which case you'll be wrong, Rakeesh.
King Justinian was a good ruler for this land. He ruled for almost 20 years, and Silmaria has flourished. Now a new king shall be chosen by the rites of rulership. If you do enter the rites, make certain that the one who does win is a worthy successor to Justinian. Silmaria deserves a good king. The rites of rulership are a series of quests to prove the worth of those who would be king. The quests vary, depending upon the needs of the kingdom.
Logos and I will be
And it should be
determining
pointed
what
out
those
that
rights shall be.
ultimately, Elsa von Spielburg from the first game and yourself are the
I
two major
arrived not long
contenders.
after King Justinian had been killed by the assassin. Judging from the evidence, the assassin has
But
the
there's
skills of
also
a
some
thief,
things from the previous
for he
game.
scaled several walls
Like, we'll get the
and avoided
opportunity
many guards.
to
Chakra says that
revive
magic was
either
used
Katrina
also,
or
but he
Erana.
does not believe that the assassin is a spellcaster. The poison the assassin used is deadly.
But we won't
It is
meet them
death
until
to
much
any who
later.
are touched by it, unless an antidote is given within seconds. Even then, the poison cannot be cured, and only the strongest will survive the coma it brings. It is for the best that Ad Avis has been destroyed forever. If the Dark One had been summoned, the entire world would have been endangered. I hope sincerely that whatever menaces Silmaria is but a shadow of the Dark One. Enjoy this city, my
But
friend.
yeah, this one
It is
actually does have us
beautiful.
fight a world-ending
This is
threat,
why we are
since we do fight the
you
dragon
and
at the
I,
end of the game.
that such places
Unlike
remain
where
beautiful
in
and the
the
people
earlier
remain
ones,
safe.
our thing was to stop greater threats that would be world-ending. Since we certainly don't fight Iblis or the Dark One if they get summoned. Okay, as a wizard, I think I use Trigger so I can teleport to Erasmus's place and get so many puns. Oh, there actually is a time limit in the second game, Angel. That you have a certain number of days to do things, and you'll eventually have the elementals destroy the city or
First
Iblis be
must
summoned.
Answer questions 3. What is your name? What is your quest?
To seek the Holy Grail.
What is the meaning of life?
Always 42.
You are correct. You may pass.
No, this is not Majora's Mask, unfortunately. But yeah, there are some time limits with this, because the first rite I know you are on a time limit against the other competitors. Alright, back so soon. Alright, Erasmus, teach me some magic. I don't really need magic, because I got Flame Dart. That'll carry me. Unfortunately, the Dragon of Doom is immune to fire, so I can't use Flame Dart on it, which I am very saddened.
My friend, it is so nice to see you.
Yeah, this is the final city.
Since all the trouble started in Silmaria, people have been leaving like rats deserting a ship.
Hey, I resent that remark. It promotes negative stereotypes of my racial species. I'm a member of Rabid. Rodents Against Boring Idiosyncratic Discrimination. Our slogan is, rat is where it's at.
Shut up, Fenris.
The Rites of Rulership are a series of quests designed to determine
There's
the
so
next
many
king of
puns
Silmaria.
that they're going to do.
Interesting custom, really.
He who quests with zest and bests the rest will own the throne for his home.
Leaving so soon? Farewell, my friend, and I hope you will enter the Rite of Rulership.
Gotta go, hero? Don't be late for your date with fate, mate.
Wait, give me a spell. You gotta... I thought you're supposed to give me magic. Wait, I'll settle for some tea. Oh, dang it. I think he does give wizards a spell, but I don't remember this part very well. The Pathin leaves a bit to be desired as well. God, Fenris, maybe you give me spells. Oh, this is just because I told you to shut up. Ignores you while he casts a spell. See, he knew I told him to shut up, so now he's not even gonna talk to me. Alright, so the spell that they give you isn't all that important anyway. We'll have to come back here later. So at least we won't have to answer more questions. Because Erasmus is a very whimsical wizard, and he decided that swimming around is going to be a lot more entertaining. So okay, we got that done. We can actually get our thermonuclear blast spell and blow up the city. After all, the Dragon of Doom can't destroy Silmaria if there's no Silmaria left. You can't argue with that logic. Well, sadly, we don't get to actually swim around as a spell. We can only levitate, so we can only go up or down. And unless there's things like wind to push us, we don't actually have a means to use to fly around.
That's it. You've got it. I'd know its smell anywhere. It's got the scent of the sweat of the wild bull you're riding, the chill of a starlit night on the top of a mountain peak, the perfume of a lover's lips. How could I ever forget this? It's the drink that makes men become gods. It's adventure and glory and life. It's what you're here for, isn't it? It's why I was here for so long, I just didn't realize it.
Well, don't tire yourself out, old man.
Ask me that question again when I've had my quaff of this stuff. I've been dead for so long here, and I didn't even know it. You tasted it, didn't you? You couldn't help but drink deep the waters.
Yeah, we do get some ice spells. Our frostbite spell is actually pretty good with the dragon.
Of inspiration.
And since we're playing the wizard route, we're gonna actually revive Katrina, who gets to pretty much destroy the dragon.
I've had the chance to enjoy this. I'll try to find
I think there is a time limit with fighting the dragon, that if you don't kill it quickly enough, it flies away and destroys Silmaria. Yeah, we just literally step outside, open the door, come back in, and he's like, "Oh, I've had my fill of that water."
Welcome back, lad. I wanted to really thank you in return for shaking the cobwebs from my head.
I feel like we could have just turned around and then been like, "Yeah, I just came back, old man."
There's not much I can give you in return for the hippocrene water. I never was much into that magic stuff. I did meet a dying leopard man while traveling through the jungles of Tana once. He had a magical scroll on him. Said it was the worst magic there was. Destroys everything for miles, including the magic user. The old guy never had the nerve to try the spell, so he gave it to me. It's not much of a gift. Sometimes, though, a last resort is all that is left. Sure hope you never have to use it.
Yeah, I like how his entire thing is, this spell will destroy everything in miles, including the caster. Here you go. Now we have the thermonuclear blast spell, but his house is warded against magic, so we can't actually cast it in here. So we should probably save our game first, because this will in fact kill us. This spell should only be used when there is no hope. Our spell skill is 200. Hey, welcome, Jasmine. Although it just blows our self up. Presumably it would destroy Silmaria as well. Your magic spell flowered into a mushroom cloud. There's not enough of you to put into a shroud. Game over. So yeah, the thermonuclear blast spell is more of a gag spell, other than actually being a way to destroy the Dragon of Doom at the very end of the game. Oh, this is another way we can get ourselves killed, in a pretty entertaining fashion. Pull the lever to re-engage the gears of the windmill. Should probably save before we do this as well. Let's just stand here, and we'll cast our levitate spell. Jeez. The windmill spins, but you levitated, thus you were decapitated. You showed the expression as only you can, just what happens when the twit hits the fan. Yeah, it's just loading your last save. You can also do restore, which I think puts you on the same screen. force the lever to move, unfortunately you feel a snap and the lever flips out of your hands. So this is why we bought the throwing spear, as it conveniently fits in the lever. It seems to fit perfectly. So it actually is pretty handy to get back to if you get yourself killed, because as well, a lot of the combat things can get you killed pretty quick, especially as a thief or wizard. Actually, wait a sec. I don't need to actually come out this way yet. Especially because the two scientists there want pizza, and I don't have any pizzas on hand. Well, they actually did do a spiritual successor to Quest for Glory called Hero U. It has, issues. It's actually not that bad, but the problem is, since your character goes through classes and such while exploring the school, since your character's a rogue in the first one, presumably they wanted to make others, but I don't know if they're actually ever going to do that. But you have it to where, using up your time in the day, you have to be efficient with it. Especially if you want to build your skills up early pretty well. Alright, so we're going to just run on the treadmill for the rest of the day. Get our skills boosted up. I wonder if even Elsa has shown up. I think she shows up on day 3. Alright, run-in montage. Oh, you're playing Fallout, Matt? Which one? Is it the older ones or the 3 or 4? But yeah, running on the treadmill easily boosts strength and vitality to max. And because that will put our max health and stamina pretty high up, it'll be very handy to see it's already boosted like 30 each time. It caps out at 500. But as soon as we can do that, it'll boost our max stamina and health high enough to where things won't just kill us like a fragile China doll. Oh, New Vegas? I've never actually played 3 in New Vegas. It's the only ones I'm not familiar with. I think that it's only about 2 days worth of running, and then your character maxes out that. Unfortunately, we won't have to do the treadmill. Actually, I think I have to do it at one point in the game. Because when you get the choice to revive either Katrina or Erana, you have to decide, if you revive one of them, you lose half of your vitality. I guess so, this must be what the guards did. They probably have like 5 of these in their barracks. Yeah, I've heard good things about New Vegas. I see, kinda, Tim. I think as long as we don't leave the Adventurers Guild, we won't have it be locked on us. We'll just have Toro, like, having his thing where he's tapping his foot on the ground and be like, "When you leaving, man? This place closed like 3 hours ago." Yeah, see, we're already having the stats be boosted at crazy amounts. If only magic boosted that quickly in this game. Oh, yeah, I would hope that they eventually get Fallout 5 or Elder Scrolls 6 or something like that at some point. I usually have problems staying engrossed in those games, but at least the beginning part of it is a lot of fun. Because it's just so much to take in and explore that you have a lot of fun with. Technically, Cameron Davis, I can use my in-room to be very abusive with magic. Which reminds me, I should probably do that. Just because of, I really want to get my frostbite spell up. Because there's actually wizards that we'll have to fight at one point. And they know reversal. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you enjoy Skyrim, Matt. We're first and only customer. He's like, why are you still here? This place closed like 3 hours ago. It's like, just a minute, I gotta run a little more. That's very true, Lattice. That in just one day, he's already maxed out his stats. Well, not quite. He still has, like, they cap out at 500, but we do need to make sure our character rests, so we'll try and do that. I think on day 3, the bank gets robbed. Oh yeah, if you haven't played One Shot, you definitely should. Yeah, we'll probably cap out our physical stats the next day. Alright, so we'll do this. Have our room cool off. Okay, sleep 8 hours. And then we'll hopefully have most of our mana back. Oh yeah, we do get most of our mana back. That's actually not a bad idea then. Okay, spell skill 232. 419. Yeah, Flame Dart's gonna get super maxed out really fast. Oh, come on. Our character can't go like a day without food. Yeah, I would definitely recommend One Shot. Folks suggested it, and I had a lot of fun with it. I think I'm gonna have to get it for some folks as well, as some friends probably aren't familiar with it. Ah, there's Elsa.
Hero Man! Elsa here! Elsa, Hero Man here!
It is good to see you again. I assume you are here to be my rival in the Rites of Rulership. We seem to have the bad habit of working against one another each time we meet.
Just throw a dispel potion at her.
I look forward to competing against you for the rulership of Silmaria. You will be a formidable opponent and I shall have to strive fully to win. I am impatient for the Rites of Rulership to begin.
Of course, the rites don't start until we enter, so we can just take our time.
The rites, we shall see which of us will rule Silmaria. I shall enjoy your competition. As you recall, I was the brigand leader you were seeking to destroy in Spielburg. Fortunately, you removed the curse upon me before we came to sword blows. I am an excellent swordsman, you know.
Yeah, she will pretty much one-hit kill you if you don't use the Dispel Potion on her in the first game.
I was called a hero by all except my brother Barnard. He considered my actions to be unladylike and unsuitable for his little sister. He wished me to wear dresses.
It's more of an adventure game, Lanos.
He also did not approve of my choice of Toro as a friend.
At least I think that would probably be the case. It's more of a puzzle adventure game,
upon my life and future.
But an RPG maker.
My brother is now the Baron of Spielburg after my father retired. Barnard and I do not agree on many things. He does not approve of my behavior. Thus I sought any chance to get away from my homeland in Barnard.
See, I'm thinking that I'm probably at the end of the game going to decline being king.
By my good looks.
Just because Elsa will get to, you know, piss off her brother. Therefore, and that centaur blacksmith.
Good with my sword and dagger. This is a very fine city. It needs a strong ruler right now. I am precisely the leader the island needs. I was invited here by
she doesn't have any actual qualifications of leadership other than being a brigand leader.
Reputation as hero and wished me to enter the rites. He believes I will make an excellent ruler of Silmaria. Minos is
However, don't do what I did and play One Shot at like super late at night. those
He
fourth
says
wall
that he
break-in
is content
puzzles.
to advise the ruler of Silmaria.
I couldn't get them when it was like 1 in the
I am staying with him at his
morning.
palace on an island some miles from here. Toro continues to be my loyal companion. However, he seems to have found this job as guildmaster to his liking. I do not see him as much as I would prefer.
Miss Elsa, too.
Still, Toro, I am happy you have found a life of your own. We shall see each other soon, I believe.
Yeah, you should definitely try one shot if you get the chance. That's very true, Quest. So yeah, on day 3, the bank gets robbed. And we can actually get the, that's what it was. We need to go to Erasmus on day 3. Because he's our means of finding out who done it. And we get 2,000 drachmas for finding the thief, which easily pays our way for the rites. Oh, definitely. Both Oria 1 and 2 are definitely worth giving a try if you haven't. So there's only a few bits of other preparation to do. Like the science island that we were going towards, we'll need the pizzas to be able to make the scientists be a little happier towards us, but we don't actually need to go there until the 3rd rite. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you enjoy them whenever you get them, Quest. Okay, so strength is maxed out. We just need to get a little bit more vitality. And then we won't have to worry about any more of that until we resurrect someone much later in the game. Oh, well, you probably don't want to play Ori blindfolded with how many instant death stuff there are. $4.99. Dang it. Probably just run for like a second. 500, there. Now we never have to come back until much later. Alright, so we go to the bank, we'll find out it's robbed. I think we get a tool and then we have to bring it to Erasmus, and that will let us track him down. Yeah, Celeste is also a very good one.
They still haven't got the guy that took our money. We may never get our cash back.
Okay, ask about the
Last
robbery.
night, somewhere around dawn, a guy picks the lock
Well,
on the
I mean,
door and
Ori and the
breaks
Will of the
in.
Wisps
He
is a
figured out
prequel to
some way
Hollow Knight.
disarm the trap on the safe
Totally.
and cracked the safe that had a written guarantee which said it couldn't be picklocked
Oh, I
by
haven't
thieves.
played it,
The guy took
Claire, but I know of it.
including the guarantee paper. Probably intends on collecting the money-back guarantee himself. It looked like he was in a great hurry because he spilled some coins around and left things a mess. My luck to be robbed by a slob.
Oh,
What
no
am
standards.
I, a detective? If you want to look around, be my guest. There is a reward for the capture of the robber. If you figure out who done it, make sure you get the money back. Lots of unhappy folks around here want their cash.
I like how both the banker and the guard did not pick up this interesting toolkit. Nah, Silksong's a prequel sequel. Sealed siblings. Horn is trapped inside the black egg and dreaming of past events. That's how it can be both at the same time. Oh, never seen an NPC with such a square face. Yeah, some of these earlier games definitely have some things where the models aren't all that great. And the thing is, this one had a lot of executive metal in that it did get everything that it really intended to be when it played through.
Is expecting you.
Because I think that originally the intention with Quest for Glory 5 was to also let you play as Elsa. apparently that got cut. There also was going to be bows and arrows, but you can't actually use a bow in this game. You can collect arrows from fallen enemies and sell them, but that's the extent of it. This is Erasmus's little magical place. I think it's a little pocket plane or whatever kind of D&D equivalent that it would be. No, it's just a teleport thing.
Perfect timing. You are most welcome right now. Fenrus and I have just finished a game of Wizard's World.
Erasmus was losing, so he blew up the game.
Understandable.
I just got a little over-enthusiastic, that's all. Now what can I do for you?
Here, tell me everything about this toolkit, Erasmus, with as few puns as possible.
Where did you find this little kit? Well then, shall we see what we can learn from this?
That's why he showed you that thing after all.
Shut up, Fenris.
Trissul, Drassul, Trussel, Tree, show us what we learn from thee. This spell will show us something about the previous owner of this rather quaint toolbox.
Sort of a cheap peep on a creep?
More of a brief relief of a thief, I would say.
It's too many puns.
It seems to be an arm that keeps coming and going.
I gotta hand it to you. That's some clue. It's clearly the case of the purloining palm reader. He'll soon be under arrest.
Shut up,
Don't be
Fenris.
absurd. This clearly means something. I only wish I could help you more.
Get out of there before there's more puns. That's actually a good question, but we never get to find out. We don't have any science experiments of that sort. Now, if I remember right, that I know where I need to go, but I think you figure it out by using Detect Magic around here. And this shows the outline of it. Let's see if Detect Magic is the thing that shows us it. So many spells are useless now, because this is all combat-oriented. I don't think we use Fetch at all. It sends a magical trap upon this hidden door. But we actually get to use Open. I'm honestly surprised.
Hey, what are you doing here? This place is not for the likes of you. Get out! You ain't got no right to be here, and I'll not be welcoming you. Go on with you out of here. What are you trying to say? Why should I be knowing anything about the bank robbery? There's none that ever saw me near the bank. Proof? What sort of proof ye be talking about? Ye ain't got nothing to pin on me. Magic? You mean that pull a rabbit out of a hat, pick a card sort of ruck? Who do you get to do your spells, a gnome? They're tricksy sorts, and no one trusts them. That crazy wizard with a talking rat? I saw him come to town after the king got offed. He just appeared right in the middle of the Hall of Kings. He's the real thing. I'm not messing with magic. I've no desire to be a toad the rest of my life. A toad with no arm might have a bit of trouble hopping, or so I think.
So yeah, he's really given up and letting us go to jail rather than have to face any pun tortures from Erasmus. That's definitely the thing. You lead the thief to the guard post above and have the guards place him under arrest. You are soon summoned to the Hall of Kings. After explaining the situation to the guards, you are sent to the bank the next morning.
We got our money back. The thief still had all the cash, hadn't spent a drachma. Guess I don't need to polish the old begging bowl just yet.
I think I actually get like 2,000 drachmas. Let's see.
Yeah, I already put the 2,000 drachmas into your account just so you know it will be safe. Good job on getting that robber.
I think you can befriend the guy who did the crime, but I think you have to be a thief.
They put the crook away in the jail by Westgate. He only had one arm and he could crack the best safe in Silmaria. Guess they don't make safe traps like they used to.
In a certain sense, Shionyx. It's definitely some stuff with it that, you have... Let's see. You need to make a withdrawal.
There. What good is money if all you do is spend it?
You have to keep in mind that this was like 5 years after the 4th game, to where a lot of things changed around. Okay, so what other things do I need to buy? I need to buy as many pills as possible. That's what I need. And of course, it's one of those old games to where you're not gonna necessarily...
Welcome again.
I have a lot of stuff. Let's see.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Jeez. He's, definitely allowing me to lowball him as much as possible. Alright, all the mana pills. Well, a fighter actually doesn't have that much trouble.
I thank you for doing...
But I wouldn't want to do this as a, thief. As a thief doesn't have the luxury of magic. Unless you make a hybrid character. Alright, so we're going to need as many pills as possible for the first few rites, because we're going to have to clear out 5 villages on by ourselves before any of our competitors can take, you know, catch up to us.
Hey, thanks!
And it's going to actually take quite a bit of, chugging pills and so forth to be able to do this.
Hey, thanks!
Okay, let's make sure we have enough pills. Which is not exactly the best thing, as we've said throughout this entire playthrough. Okay, we have 30 healing pills, 30 stamina pills, and 60 of our mana pills. That should be more than enough to take care of the rites. At least the first few. I know, it sounds terrible, Lanos, but our character's a hero. He needs his pills. He needs his medicine. Alright, so I think that actually clears up enough to where we can do the first one.
Hi.
In fact, we'll save our game just to have a backup save.
A drachma saved is a drachma earned.
Actually, I should probably withdraw a little bit of money.
Whoa there. Congratulations. You're
Perfect.
fully
Now we can go
vested
and
in
do
the
that.
Rite of Rulership. Make your way to the Hall of Kings. I'm sure they will set up the ceremony
Hey, the
soon.
hero doesn't have a problem. He's saving the land and such.
Hey, the Hall of Kings is a great place for a celebration. All the bigwigs will be in the audience. You'll get to stand before Logos and Minos and the rest of the entrants for the
I mean, if my
rites.
character
It
was a
will be
drunk, he'd
great
get his
event,
help from
and I
Jack
wouldn't miss it
Daniels.
for the world. The Centaur has been an advisor and spokescreature for the kings here for a while. He saves here regularly.
Yeah.
A great guy. He
But I mean,
understands
these
the
drugs
value
and
of
pills don't have any negative side effects.
Minos does a lot of advising around here, although he doesn't really live in Silmaria. Supposed to have a big place on some island off the
And the thing is, this isn't our end game amount of pills. We're gonna have even more by the end game.
Doesn't keep any drachmas here. You'll do fine, I'm sure. You've got the stuff of heroes, so don't worry. Yeah, sure, you'll be facing terrible monsters, overwhelming odds, and almost certain death, but it's all in the line of duty. Who knows, you may even be Silmaria's next king.
I love his vote of confidence. Okay, so I have the magic dagger now, so I can actually equip that. There's very few times in which we're actually going to need to melee anything. Oh crap, we should probably put that away or the guards will get all antsy. They'll be like, bro, why are you coming at us with a pink glowing dagger?
You may enter the Hall of Kings now.
Alright, time for some exposition and all that.
The king of Silmaria is dead, and the kingdom mourns his loss. We are gathered here to determine the future of this land through rites of ancient ritual and tradition. By the rites of rulership, heroes will prove their worth. By the rites of rulership, Silmaria will
I know, you should always be wary if they have a pink glowing
mourning,
dagger.
like the phoenix rises to the sun. By the rites of rulership, a new king will ascend to the throne of this land. Who here is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
God, a shining example of the triumph of science over superstition, is more than worthy to lead Silmaria to a rational, logical future.
And he has
Gort
pizza.
has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
Elsa von Spielburg has proven herself to be a leader
That guy sounds
and
evil.
a hero in the lands to the north.
He needs a goatee
She
and a
is quite
sleazy
capable
mustache.
of becoming the first woman king of Silmaria as well. I, Minos, counselor to Silmaria, am proud to
Says that in the most evil way
Elsa
possible.
von Spielburg has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to
I know,
compete in the rites of rulership?
I, magnum opus of the homeland of Romulus and Remus.
I like your
leader
rites of
armies,
rulership drinking
fearless in the
game.
weapons of war, fierce, fearless and fearsome in battle, shall win the rites of rulership and become king of this kingdom.
Magnum opus has been named as a contender.
We got another rites
Who
of
else
rulership.
is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I am Kokino Pukamiso. I have been a guard in the protection of Silmaria for years. I am one of the people of this land, and I am proud to aid my kingdom and my homeland.
Kokino Pukamiso has been named as a contender.
Alright, another rites of
Who else
rulership.
is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
Dude, we're right
Prince
here.
of Shapir, hero of Tarna and Mordavia, is worthy to compete in the rites to become king of this land.
The Prince of Shapir has been named as a contender. By the ancient traditions of this land, 5 heroes shall compete in this challenge.
Yeah, good luck saying his name 3 times
heroes
fast.
shall make this land stronger. 1 hero shall rise to the throne of Silmaria. The rites of rulership shall begin. The first rite is the Rite of Freedom. The fishing villages of our kingdom and the island of Marit have been invaded by Hesperian mercenaries. Eos, Keros, Paros, Tinos, and Noxos have been overwhelmed. The invaders need to be driven from this land.
I shall free Paros, for it is the village in which I was born.
God shall choose Keros, for it is closest to the Academy of Science.
Elsa shall choose Eos, for it is closest to my island.
Thank you, Minos, for making my choice for me.
Forgive me, Elsa, but I only wish
Elsa,
to
don't
assure
take no
your
sass from him.
success. Eos is
Hey,
still
welcome,
the best
Kartik.
choice.
It matters not which village I shall release from the yoke of oppression, but Tinos shall be avenged by Magnum.
We're playing some Quest for Glory 5 as we slowly take place in these
5
rites
shall
of
go
rulership.
forth from the gates of Silmaria. 5 shall bring freedom to the fishing villages and return to the gates of the Hall of Kings with the sigils of those villages. 5 shall begin the Rite of Rulership. The first person who returns with a sigil of their freed village shall be deemed the winner. Let the Rite of Freedom begin.
So the big thing about this is this rite is actually timed, and if we take too long, we will have others win it. However, if we're fast enough, we can actually clear all 5 villages, get all the loot and everything before any of them have any means to clear a village. I think that we get like a full day, which is why I stocked up on pills, because I'm gonna need them to survive, as there's a lot of mercenaries. And what you have to do is get to... There's a final room in each one where you're going to have 4 mercenaries in a chest, and you'll take the sigil, and then all the mercenaries in the area will just flee. So first village is the one that we're assigned to down here. Oh, hey, and I need this basket for a quest, actually. Yeah, magic is impressive. Hey there, bro. It's so nice when they just slowly walk towards you. However, I'm not going to have that good fortune for quite a few others. Alright, so I actually need to set up some spells so that I can do this a little more easily. Frostbite, I think, will actually do pretty good. Actually, the hide spell is actually better. I know, all that flame dart, taking out my aggression against that alien Shapir, which killed my family, has only proven to make me a powerful wizard. So the entire thing is, one of these houses is actually the place where we need to go. I think it's this one. Actually, wait, no, I'm wrong. I think it's this one. It'll probably turn out to be that one. Yeah, this is not the right one. Hey guys, don't mind me, I'm just heading out. The thing is, these folks keep spawning, I think. And you don't want to waste time on them. Oh yeah, that's not the right room either. Alright. You guys have fun in there. You'll know it's the right room because it'll have a question if you want to force the door. And with my 500 strength, I can force all the doors. There we go. Oh well. I guess Frostbite is not as ideal for that. So yeah, see, just chugging pills, and that will be how you overcome all the obstacles. So once I loot this chest as well, all the mercenaries in the area will just leave. Because they'll be like, whatever, this isn't worth dying for. So, on to village number 2. I don't know if you could just use the open spell to break it open, but I'm not sure how easily you can cast spells while you're being attacked by all those guys. But yeah, even if you're a thief, I think you can sneak by at night. But as a thief, you're still being forced into combat situations. But we at least have a protection spell as well as a wizard, because we have weak, noodly wizard arms and all that kind of stuff. Okay, is it this one or this one? I think it's probably even the eastmost door. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Hey guys, sorry about that. Let you get back to what you're doing. Oh. Making me have to kill you. This one? No, that's not the right one either. The hard part's finding which one is the correct door. Like, none of these guys will actually do a lot of damage, and they will certainly die very fast. Actually, I think it's this one. Oh, I know what it is. It's this door over here. Yeah, the aiming in this one leaves a bit to be desired. There we go. We are a hero, just indiscriminately shooting fireballs everywhere. I know. I think only 2 of them can attack you at one time. Which also is another reason why it's not nearly as dangerous as it looks. Hey, kitty. Aw. Hey. Alright, which item did I actually get from this one? Amulet of Defense, that's the important one. Because if you choose to romance Katrina, you have to have the Amulet of Defense to give to her. And the only way to get one is from here. So, since we're playing as a wizard, we're going to actually do the romance path for Katrina, the Dark Master, from the previous game. I hear it's pretty buggy, though. Alright, kitty. I'm not sure if it's as buggy as the 4th game, but we're gonna find out. And this is how you liberate villages. You just run on by everything. Aha, I found it. That one was easy. I just burnt everything down. Surprisingly, this works very effectively throughout the entire game. Except for a few things, because a few things are actually either immune to Flame Dart, or they know how to use Reversal. Hey there, kitty. Come jump up. So that gets us the 3rd village. We still have 2 more that we need to do. At which point we're going to need to go back to town because we've got so much loot, it's weighing us down immensely. Oh yeah, magic leather armor, so we actually have useful armor. Aww. Yeah, she's pretty aggressively wanting attention tonight. But yeah, we need to sell all our loot so then we can go to the remaining 2 villages. But yeah, this is why you stock up on pills for the first rite, because you can get a lot of really good stuff. Like the magic leather armor is pretty expensive if you're gonna actually buy it. But this way, we don't have to buy it. We can just get it for free from loot. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Matt. I know growing up that there were many pets that we had to give away at certain points. That is a great way to sum it up, Kartik. Doing drugs and killing lots of people. Well, if it any consolation, they were bad people. Okay, so I can't actually sell anything to the centaur because he's closed up his shop for the day. So I have to just leave and go over encumber myself with all the stuff from the next 2 villages. Hey, welcome, Narrowly. Welcome to some Quest for Glory 5. As we liberate villages by just blasting things with flame darts. That's right, we can return that lost basket, which is actually on, like, a board for a quest for us to do. Oh, which is it? Actually, I think it's on this side. That one looks pretty suspicious. Yeah, see, very sus. Force that open. And now that we have magic leather armor, we're a little bit more durable. This is like waving his arms. Just that motion. That hand motion. He's just like waving it in front of him. Hoping that the guy dies. Okay, magic axe. And then one more village. Yeah, you are heavily overloaded before the strain kills you. Yeah, our stamina is going to be ridiculously dropping at this point. We're just bonking their head with magic. Alright, last village is there. Thankfully, we have like a ton of stamina pills. And they're very legal in Silmaria. Oh, which is it? Okay, that's definitely not the right one. Okay, that's not right either. Hey, don't mind me, I'm just heading out. That's very true, Lados. Okay, definitely not this one either. We're gonna have to torch this place to the ground. Oh, you can't jump out of the way, that's illegal. Okay, we didn't try this one. Ah, okay, so it was the one on the far left. Bonk him with magic. We are a hero. So yeah, once we sell all this the next day, we're going to be pretty much loaded. Which will help feed our habit. Hey, Darrelly, we have largely just been doing things of getting set up to start the rites of all this stuff with the game. I think we're going to hold on to the magic axe. But other than that, we're just going to put all the things like our dagger and such in the container. Oh hey, we still have a lot of stuff. Okay, so we can just sleep until the morning. Actually, wait a sec, there is one other thing that's worth doing at night. Gambling! Because we are a hero. Hey, welcome the Collector to some Quest for Glory 5 as we go through the Rites of Rulership, which will be repeated a lot as we seek to become king of the land of Silmaria after saving 4 different lands in the past. Gambling in pills. I think our character's just like frothing at the mouth while just like loading up on the stamina pills. Alright, we need to save before we do gambling. Alright, let's do it. We can throw knives. And the parrot is our judge. Put it all on blue. Oh, geez, we can't even aim. There we go. We are a master at this game. We're gonna lose.
You lose, sucker!
I knew it! Wait, no, we're playing again. Yeah, the parrot insults you every time you lose, which is the best part of the game. And if you win 3 times, then you open up another game, which lets you win even more money. Oh, goodness. It's just that the timing with it is really bad. Aha, so this was... Okay, this counts. Surely this counts, right?
You win!
Aha!
Now
I
let
get
me
to
out of
cheat.
here.
Also, if you can't throw the dagger at the parrot, if you're Eskin. Yeah, it does not let you throw. It doesn't let you throw the dagger at the parrot. Alright, put it all on red. I think it also gets faster when you, Oh, that's almost perfect.
You win!
Hey, that's actually
Now let
pretty
me
good.
out of here.
I'm surprised. I usually am terrible at this one. Alright, fast time. The harder version is we actually have to match up the colors like we did the last time. Oh, that actually worked out good.
You win! Now let me out of here!
However, we win like 500 drachmas as opposed to 50 with that one. It's now for the harder one. And the wheel keeps getting faster and faster if you do this. However, it's relatively easy to win 3 times at this one, and that's 1,500 drachmas. So if you're not actually spending... If you haven't done the rites yet, this is actually a pretty good way to make some money.
You win! Now let me out of here!
Yeah, this is the best form of gambling in the game to make some quick and easy money. However, now this gets faster, so I'm gonna probably have the parrot just be like, "You lose, sucker!" Hey, wait. That doesn't count? That should be a win.
You lose, sucker!
Hey, you cheated me, parrot. I feel very cheated. That was clearly a win. I should have threw the dagger at the parrot. What?
You lose, sucker!
Alright, parrot. It's personal now. I think this game is fixed. Oh, that's just wrong. Whatever.
Polly wants some Dramamine.
Die, Polly.
Miss me, miss
Yeah, you
me.
can't hit the parrot no matter what you do.
You lose, sucker.
Although, the parrot's line of "you lose, sucker" is the best thing in the game. Alright, so now we have to get back to our room before we die of exhaustion. But yeah, that's one of the gamblings that you can do. You can also bet on fights in the Colosseum, and you can actually bet for yourself to lose, and make money off of that. Hey, we actually came out ahead money-wise, as opposed to losing money on the gambling game. So it's still... we made a profit. See, we got 3,306 drachmas. We don't even need that much money. Think of all the pills we're going to be able to buy with that. Oh, hey, collector. Yeah, I play Terraria. I'm not really sure I can really think of good tips for Duke Fish Run right off the top of my head, though. Although I'm sure other folks can probably help. I think I did it with like 3 layers of stuff, of platforms and so forth. But it's still...
Greetings! So you are competing to become king of Silmaria in the rulership rites. It will be good to have the fishing villages free from the mercenaries.
Yeah, think of all the medicine.
I do not think I would like to be a king. Every time I travel, the fishing villages are now... I've never... Good luck. I hope you drive the mercenaries far from our shores.
He should also be able to give you anchovies that you need to put on the pizza for the scientists. But I think
So you entered the Rites of Rulership. That'll certainly prove whether you have the right stuff or not.
I feel like I should put all 5 sigils on his counter and be like, yeah, I got all the stuff. Alright, sell all the swords.
Nice dealing with...
Yeah, we need the amulet of defense. Okay, I got 20 shields.
Nice dealing with...
No wonder I'm overloaded. And 100 arrows.
Nice dealing with...
Alright, now for a spending spree. Oh yeah, good wings are also pretty helpful. Yes, he said rulership. So now it's time to buy all the spells, get a magic bracelet from Chakra, and then buy lots and lots of mana pills.
Greetings. Rakeesh is very pleased that you entered the Rites of Rulership. Even if you do not become King of Silmaria, you will undoubtedly discover who is behind the ill that has been done here lately.
I think that also as well, the chlorophyte bullets for their homing properties are pretty good against Duke Fishron as well. It's really that last phase that's a real pain.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Oh jeez, I can't believe I keep getting to lowball him that so much. Here, let's do 25% off.
I thank you for doing business.
I need to go lower.
A reasonable offer, but I would be more content if you were to agree to this amount. This is acceptable.
No, you're paying that low amount.
I thank you for
There, now I have everything from him. 50, hit me for 50 pills.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Now I have all the pills.
I thank you for doing...
So yeah, now I have magic bracelet, which will boost my magic skill even more. Yeah, we get potions, which I think full heal our mana. And I think the apothecary also sells us the same thing, with healing and stamina equivalents.
Good to see you again.
Alright, you know what I want, Selim. I want pills. All the pills. Give me 50 healing pills. Just put them in a bag.
Hey, thanks! This'll...
Give me 50 stamina pills.
Hey, thanks!
And we probably need some cure poison pills. Because we actually do need a few of them for folks that are going to get hit by the assassin.
Hey, thanks!
Alright, perfect. We now have 60 plus pills. I'm sure there's going to be no side effects to us saving Silmaria with so many pills.
Hey there! How's the next king of Silmaria doing? Got some more money to invest, I hope?
Actually, I do need to keep some money. So here, I have 700.
A drachma saved is a drachma earned.
Because I'm going to need to hire Andre's fishing boat so I can get out to for the next rite. Yeah, as jokingly as it is, you shouldn't have the entire thing of using the pills as a thing to do drugs or anything. Winners don't do drugs. Except heroes, it seems. But even then, they're fantasy drugs.
Aurea, you have completed the Rite of Freedom. You will soon be summoned to the Hall of Kings.
Oh, that's right, one of them
The
dies.
Prince of Shapir has freed the village from the invaders.
The one guy
He
whose name
returned to
is
the gates of the
unpronounceable.
Hall of Kings before all others. He is the winner of the Rite of Freedom. It is with great sorrow that I must now speak these words. One of the 5 who compete in the Rites of Rulership has fallen. Kokino Pukamiso was found murdered outside of the city.
I think you can find him at one of the dragon pillars.
He sought to free a village and win a throne. He lived with honor, but fell by foul means. He will not be forgotten. The Rite of Freedom has ended. You will all be summoned for the next Rite of Rulership. Farewell.
We're literally summoned like 5 minutes later. Oh, 2 hours later.
Invaders have been driven from our fishing villages, and the Rite of Freedom has been completed. All of Silmaria rejoices at your actions. This is the second Rite of Rulership. The invaders are led by a general named Claudius, who has the reputation of being a ruthless and powerful strategist. He and the rest of the
Wormskirt is actually really good as
mercenaries
well.
are believed to be based on an island near Marite. You shall seek out this general and make certain that he shall never invade our kingdom again. Return with his shield. This is the Rite of Conquest.
Yeah, Logos is just being like, you know what to do with him. Make sure he doesn't threaten Silmaria ever again. Wink, wink. So assuming that Andre is actually still there at his boat, we can pay him so we can actually get to the next place. Under the cover of night, we have to attack their fortress. And we get to fight one of the more annoying enemies in the game, because we get to fight another wizard.
Calimera! So you are hunting for the leader of the mercenaries. If you need to look off the island of Marit, let me know. My boat is always ready in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's right, the addictions in Fallout 4.
Great! We shall
You
go
definitely
for a boat
don't
right
want to have
together.
the addictions.
You guide the way, and I'll sail. I have heard that you are seeking the mercenaries. They're rumored to have
it's
a fortress on the
Silmaria,
island
Ari.
of Sifnos to the southwest.
My apologies. Like, we can't actually go far in his boat because of the sea monsters and the mercenaries. He can take us to the fortress.
I will
and
let you off near Sifnos, but I cannot stay. They constantly patrol this area by... We are approaching Sifnos. I do not want to be seen, so we shall wait until dark to land this ship. You will need the cover of darkness to aid you.
Yeah, I'm not really the stealthy type. We're storming the castle and we're having fun. Yeah, summon all the guys. We can take them. Oh yeah, addiction resistance is nice as well. It's been a while since I played Fallout 4. To actually remember all the stuff that you can do with the various things like jet and so forth. So yeah, these guards aren't really going to be able to do much to us. However, we're going to have to fight a wizard. And they know the reversal spell, so we can't actually use our flame dart spell on them. However, we do have a means to take them down easy. We could just cast Trigger on their staff and blow them up. But we won't get their loot. And we'd learn a spell if we actually kill them conventionally. Hey, don't do that. You can't dodge that. Oh, come on. Stop jumping like... Oh, that is just rude. Don't make me come up there and blast you. Yeah, see, you can't dodge now. Okay, so we have to switch up our spells a bit, because we need to use reversal as well. Alright, well you have a great Night Collector. Unfortunately, this guy's a real pain to kill, because he just keeps teleporting between you two spots. And your dagger is actually the easiest way to kill him. See, this is also why I don't use the dagger. It takes too long to kill anything. So you have to just kind of whittle him down with a few knife thrusts, and then hope that you don't actually... And this takes a while. Fortunately, after you kill him, the general comes out, and he's easy to just kill with flame darts. I know, but I do want to get all the spells, or at least as many of them as I can get. The spell you get is an augment spell to make your spells even stronger, which is even better. Not only do you have pills to make yourself stronger, but you have spells to make yourself stronger. At which point magic is now your drug. And unfortunately, if we try to kill him by just using flame darts, he'll cast reversal as well. See, it wouldn't be so bad if he didn't go to a spot like that, where he can just easily teleport away by the time we run up there to stab him with our spell. And that's the thing, we can easily kill him with the trigger spell by blowing up his staff, just like we did in the third game, but we don't get his loot, which is the reason why I'm not using trigger. But I think we find more of these guys later on, at like the end game. Which I'll be blowing up with trigger. Alright, well you have a wonderful night, Matt. Finally, we almost stabbed him enough times. It's like Quest for Glory 1 with the Goblin Genocide. And the thing is, Frostbite's the only spell that will go through the reversal spell, because it's area effect. Which is why we're using it, and which is also why he teleports away. Okay, good. He'll finally die. I just waltz by. Good fight. He was a tough fight. But we're still a hero. I know, that wizard fight is really annoying. However, he's actually more of a challenge if you actually have a fighter or a thief. Now we just collect all our ill-gotten gains and teleport out. Okay, so we need to put up that. Oh wait, it's like 1 in the morning game time. So we might as well sleep and then turn in the second rite. The third one has us do a hydra, of which we use Elsa, that we work together to take down the hydra. I know. Think of the papers and the spin that would be happening. Lunatic with glowing dagger and drug problems saves the city. Saves yet another land. Alright, well, you have a great night, meh.
Aloha, boy. Oi, you're a sight.
I think that she also...
I'm really into this.
No, that's not the right thing.
It's funny.
I think at some point she also mentions that she owes Ferrari a lot of money. At which point you can try and help her out. But alas, that's not done right now. Alright, how many pills do we still have? We have 60 of each. We're perfectly fine.
Welcome, he who will be king. I have no doubt that you shall be whatsoever you desire to become.
Oh, wait, I gotta give her basket back.
My basket, oh thank you. I had given up upon ever seeing it again. It was made by my grandmother, and it was given to me when I was still a kitten. I cannot thank you enough for this. Here is the reward of which I wrote in my notice at the Adventurers Guild.
A shell necklace.
I know it is not much of a reward, but it is a token of my eternal friendship. Thank you again.
Sweet. So yeah, we need this so we can get hitched later on.
Perhaps you will be willing to offer me this much. We are in agreement.
Final answer.
We are in agreement. We are in agreement.
I don't even think I need these items, but it's like, whatever.
We are in
We need to ditch some of our drachmas anyway. And we do need this for later.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I need a bunch of these.
Thank you.
Perfect. I don't think I need anything else other than the food items, which I can do right now. Then I'll be all set for all the puzzles. Actually, that's what I'm missing. I need to get the beeswax to be able to do the next rite.
Greetings. You have made my Sarah most happy by returning her basket.
420?
It was something
I have 420 drachmas?
Thank
That's going to be
you for your
great.
kindness.
Oh goodness, I have 420 drachmas. Oh, that's so terrible. However, combo breaker.
May your mouth...
Get 2 pizzas.
May your mouth be... May your mouth...
There. We don't have 420 drachmas anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go... I think it's at one of the dragon pillars that you get the beeswax. I hope I remember where it is, because that's gonna... You need it to be able to get to the next thing with the hydra.
You have won the Rite of Conquest. Everyone will be summoned to the Hall of Kings.
Like, I don't think you can fail this one.
The shield of General Claudius has been brought back by the Prince of Shapir. The invader base has been destroyed, and our kingdom shall remain free from their menace.
Let us talk about the Rites of Rulership a little more.
Rite of Conquest. However, again, tragedy has struck the Rites of Rulership. Magnum Opus was found dead outside the city beside the Dragon Pillar to the east.
So they were both red shirts.
Death. This was murder, pure and simple. All of your
I think this one's
lives
more of
are
a
in
Greek
great
theme,
danger.
Lenos.
Take care and be wary.
Whereas the second one was more
Go
like
now.
Arabian Nights,
Mourn
and
our fallen comrade.
the third one
You
more
will all
like
be
African
summoned to the next
culture
Rite
and so
of
forth.
Rulership.
The fourth one was more like Russian, Polish kind of stuff, I think.
The Hesperian mercenaries were vanquished. And
Actually, you can die
Silmaria
by having
stands
magic mushrooms in
proudly.
the first game.
General Claudius was defeated. There is one enemy of this kingdom that has long been a foe for long centuries. It has the soul of evil, and thus draws
Well,
evil
it certainly
to it.
is an old game series,
While it
Lenos,
lives,
as it
there is
started in
fear.
1989,
While it breathes,
and this one came out in 1998.
you will have to journey to the heart of terror and pain.
It's pretty goofy and has a lot of puns and so forth, but it is actually a pretty fun series.
Death. Journey to Hydra, there to face the creature that gives the island name. Teach it the fear and pain it has given others, and destroy it. Return with its teeth to prove
Teach it
your
fear and
worth.
pain by telling it
This
about the rites
is
of
the
rulership.
Rite of Valor.
This Rite of Valor is a
Oh,
throwback to
yeah.
tradition. The Hydra is a monster from antiquity and is seldom defeated. It cannot truly be killed, for it regenerates.
Alright, we have a
from
wonderful
any
night,
injury.
Electroshocker.
Your greatest challenge will be in getting to Hydra Island. It is beyond the area where the fishing boats can safely travel. I am frustrated and angry, and
Where did that
Silmaria
come from,
feels like a
Rakeesh?
cage. The assassin is waiting somewhere nearby. I am certain of that. I am afraid I am not the calm paladin I should be right now. Logos insisted. Forgive me, my friend. The assassin is just a tool, and his master is the
scream
one
rights
that
of rulership.
enrages me. I want vengeance rather than justice for the wrongs he has caused. Logos insisted that the Hydra would be the Rite of Valor. He thought that it would get you, Elsa, and Gort away from Marit, and thus you would be safer from the assassin. I argued that by turning your back to a murderer, you only get struck from behind. You should be seeking the assassin rather than fighting some fabulous beast. Minos sided with Logos, and so you are seeking a monster rather than a madman.
Yeah, I like how we made no effort to find this assassin.
The Hydra is a three-headed dragon.
He's just like running amok.
It is almost entirely immune to magical spells. It can only be injured by a magical weapon. Not even the legendary heroes of
Oh, I've
yore
already asked him about the
defeat
rites of
Hydra
rulership.
by themselves.
No, we're not asking again.
With the defeat of General Claudius,
We can
I do not
only
believe
talk about
we
the
will be
rites of
troubled by
rulership
an
so
invading
much.
army anytime soon. All who wage war knew of the general's reputation and respected his abilities. They will not dare to share his defeat. Magnum Opus was found murdered on the road west of town.
Yeah, I think
It
I
was
have to
slumped
find the
against
beeswax
broken dragon
first, and I think it's at a
It
dragon
was
pillar.
just like Kokino's death. This is no mere assassination. It is a ritualistic murder and has a darker purpose than we
Almost
now
like they're
know.
trying to free the Dragon of
We
Doom.
must learn the purpose of these murders and stop it before the murderer accomplishes it. Be particularly careful right now. I have a bad premonition of impending violence. Get down!
Just like dropped to the floor, flopped to the ground. The assassin just was like, whatever. So at this point, we have to give Rakeesh a poison cure pill, as otherwise he'll die.
What has happened? Guards, to me! Trouble!
So by doing this, we
is
can ensure that
unconscious,
Rakeesh will
but
live.
He will live. He was struck by the poison, and without your antidote, he would be dead. You acted wisely and
No.
quickly. Rakeesh is a paladin.
He's gonna be out
and
for the
does
rest
not
of the game,
believe
though.
in revenge. However, we all believe in justice. This assassin must be found and pay the price for his actions. Find this assassin, Prince of Shapir, and make him face justice.
But after dealing with the Hydra first. So yeah, as more of the rites are completed, more people will be attacked by the assassin. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. Eventually Chakra gets taken out, so we have to buy all the mana pills we need to make us through the rest of the game. And that's the, I think it's after the 4th rite that Chakra gets drugged or something. But yeah, Erasmus will also get drugged, I think after this rite. So we'll lose all our friends. And we can take efforts to save them. Or not if we just don't really care for them, I guess. Alright, let's try and find this beeswax, because I can't progress until I have it. Oh hey, they got a bunch of healing pills as well. Good times. Yeah, like, none of the guards read that. By the breaking of this pillar, so begins the unbinding of the Dragon of Doom. It's like, they weren't even, like, paying any attention to what they're doing. Okay, maybe it's this dragon pillar? On the plus side, it's giving me a lot of mana pills. Oh, there it is. You take some wax from the beehive. Perfect. Take all the wax. In fact, just take the beehive, man. Perfect. That's what I need to progress. Because we have to do an Icarus thing and make a thing of wings to be able to fly to Hydra Island. I know, we can't... I mean, Lanos, that we have to have the thing where if they take out our dealer, we need to take them out. But it's for a good cause, Lanos. We have to save the land. Yeah, for a very good cause. This is like one of the greatest causes. We're a hero. Wait a sec, don't I have stuff to sell to him?
Heard the news about that lion tar? That's a tragedy. Rakeesh was supposed to be a real warrior, even if he was a goody-goody. Someone's got to stop that assassin before there's no one left in Silmaria.
What about you, man?
Don't know how you're going to get to Hydra. Fishing boats don't go out that far. Heard you were with Rakeesh when he got hit. Pity you didn't get a good look at the assassin.
Yeah, I'd point out that one of the classes in Quest for Glory is the Thief.
I had an army to help take it on. Damn thing is immune to most damage. You got to go for the heads, according to the old stories. Even then, the thing heals rapidly. You could buy one of my magical weapons that's good against dragons. Dragon Slayer would be great against the Hydra. Cost a lot of money, though. Rakeesh had a
Fortunately, because Elsa will help us, she'll do the fighting, I'll do the magic stuff to burn its heads.
Supposed to be a magical sword of some sort. Didn't buy it from me, that's all I know. With the Magnum dead, my money's riding on you, kid. Win this right, and I'll make a few drachmas off my bet.
Maybe I could throw this right so he'll... Oh, I got it. I'll throw the right so that way he'll lose his bet. That'll tick him off. Well, with the Thief, you can actually rob houses and such. It's not necessarily the greatest idea, but you can do that. I'm not sure if it's going to be the right scientist that I can... because I don't have the anchovies for the pizza. Oh, did that thing move back? I think you have to do a fake science quiz thing as well. So that you can get access to their secret lab of doom. And I love that you have to actually hit the lever with magic, even though this place is all about science and hates magic. Alright. Let's save our game for our fake science quiz. Welcome to the Academy of Science. You too can have a career as a successful research assistant for a brilliant scientist. Please take this simple science quiz to enter. Do serious research. What is the purpose of science? To explore new worlds and new civilizations, to discover the true meaning of life, the universe, and everything, to find out what dimension the mist and socks go when they're washed, to provide telepathic communication with ants. Now, there we go. A true scientist will be willing to hitchhike to the end of the galaxy for answers. See, we got what it's take. What is the goal of the true scientist? To get tenure at a major university and be set for life? To impress babes with your towering intellect? To plot to take over the world? Or D, all of the above? That's definitely all of the above. A scientist has a diverse portfolio of desires and goals. So you gotta be diverse. What does every scientist need? To be able to spell Beetlejuice, to be able to tell the difference between a hawk and a handsaw, a diplomacy from the Academy of Science in Silmaria, a perpetual motion machine. We'll just play up the place. You definitely need a degree above the ordinary. What is a quark? A bartender on a space station, a measure of weight, a particle of an atom, or D, all of the above? We're going with all of the above. A true scientist looks for all the answers. This might not be the most objective quiz out there. Why is science essential? Without science, the world would be destroyed by ignorance and superstition. 2. It keeps scientists employed. Were it not for science, gravity wouldn't exist and everyone would fly around everywhere. And 4. All of the above. That's definitely all of the above. Aw, dang it. You got me. Oh wait, what? I have to redo the entire thing. Oh, I should have clicked next instead of done. Whatever, at least it highlights my previous answers. I thought I would outsmart the quiz, and unfortunately, all of the above was not the answer. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Aw. Without gravity, everyone would laugh their heads off. Alright, dude, next. Scientists are cool, calculating, cunning, capable, incredible, and modest. Especially the last one. What is the Academy of Science? The domain where trained brains are disdained. A gathering place for the greatest minds, a training zone for towering intellects, and an excellent and exciting environment for experiments. The best place in the world to be. 3. A collection of backbiting, plagiarizing, criticizing, crazy old coots who think they should rule the world. Probably that one. A place where people who have no lives tell other people how to run their lives. However, we need to put this in the best light possible. You have obviously come to the right place. Although I would have accepted 3. Congratulations, you are now able to try to be a scientist. Lucky guy. Hey, we're doing all the drugs for science. Okay, which pizza is it? Oh, dang it, we need the artichoke and anchovy one. Okay, takes real brains to wrestle quadratic equations. If you believe you have what it takes to be a successful scientist, take this simple test. You too can be formulating theorems of the universe in no time. A hyperbola. A parabola on drugs. A very fast-moving minotaur. A curve formed by the intersection of a cone with a plane, or none of the above. Go with 3. What is fluid mechanic? Graceful engineers. A branch of mechanics dealing with fluids and gases. A plumber, or none of the above. Geometry. What is pi r squared? Pi r not squared, pi r round. The surface area of the top of a pizza pie, on which the slices are r long. Pan pizza, or none of the above. Astronomy. What is AU? The school for astrologers. Something you yell to get someone's attention, or astronomical unit, or about 93 million miles, or all of the above. Definitely all of the above. What is a bacterium? The opposite of a frontarium. A type of camel, a single-cell organism, or all of the above. Congratulations! You have successfully passed the test. You are fully qualified as a lab assistant. Okay, secret scientific laboratory access code is logic. I think we'll need that for later. Okay, so he's not going to be able to be very helpful to us.
Please do not touch the equipment. It is delicate and should not be touched by anyone other than a true scientist.
Hey, I'm a true lab assistant. That's like pretty much everything that's needed to be. Okay, so we need to leave for now until the other scientist is there. I think he comes out at in an hour or two. Yep, jalapeno and pepperoni pizza. Because we have the jalapenos. Jalapeno pepper. Let's just combine that, and bam. Now we can get in his good graces and fly to Hydra Island. In style.
I have no time for stupid social noises. Save them for those with nothing better to do.
Whatever then, man. Here, have your pizza.
Yes, it is a pepperoni and jalapeno pizza. The ultimate blend of science and art. If we
Oh,
could
that would be
harness
terrible,
this power,
Jackdina.
we could rule the world. Care for a piece?
Yes, I would. Okay, so that lets me play with the framework there. So now I can do the beeswax and the feather to combine it to do the little Icarus flight thing. It would be very difficult to fly by night because you could not see where you're going. It would be better to wait until daytime to fly. Oh. Come on, I'm a hero. I've flown at worse things. Hopefully the other scientist isn't there. Okay, good. It's just him. Come on, let's fly. Fly for freedom. Come on, it's 6 in the morning. That's like... There we go. 7 a.m. That's the perfect time to fly. You place the wing harness over your shoulders and you now wear the wings like Icarus. You cannot wait to test these wings out. However, we can't actually die using this. It takes us to Hydra Island and then it falls apart. Just like true adventure game puzzle things. I'm pretty sure I'm licensed to fly this, Slanos. If not, it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. The wax on your wings is beginning to melt and your feathers are starting to molt. You glide to a splintering crash that destroys your Icarus wings completely. Sounds legit. Actually, we'll do a distinct save. Of course, we'll need to deal with the Hydra. Let's see, the Hippocrene. Okay, there's the M4 urns. Because I need the sap for the balloon that I'll need to make. Alright, which things do I need? The resistance spell, that's right. Okay, so that... Actually, that should be everything I need to fight the Hydra. Yeah, you have to send the pizza. It's the greatest pizza. Alright, I got this. I'll just stab you a few times, Hydra. I'm just like stabbing it, just...
You look as if you could use a little help. Mind if I join you?
Would you like Elsa's help? I have to say yes to actually have her help me. But it'd be like, hey Elsa, I got this.
Oh, I have no doubt you are pleased to see me here. Misery loves company, yeah?
Sadly, there's no pizza elemental in this one.
I have gotten here by Minos' ship. We had to battle some sea people to do so. I can understand why the fishermen do not dare come here in their little boats. It is very ugly and obviously tough. Working together, though, we should be able to defeat it.
Oh, but you forgot about fire, Lanos. Pizza is the fifth element.
Correct, then perhaps I should do the fighting, and you should burn what is left when the head is chopped off.
So yeah, all we need to do is cast Flame Dart whenever its head is destroyed. Its Acid Breath can kill us if we don't have a resistance spell. And we have to actually get in position because we can't actually Fire Blast it from the ledge. But Elsa gets knocked out pretty easily, and she has to back off the heel quite easily.
I have taken too much damage. I must
come on,
myself.
get back.
Excuse me for a moment.
I got this, Elsa. Actually, wait, I have to run off, because otherwise I won't be ready to burn it. Oh no, we don't. I don't think I get to test with lava. All right, Elsa, just waiting on you.
Burn it now.
Perfect. So yeah, it's actually not that difficult to beat if you're working together with Elsa. Especially as a wizard. If I could actually burn the stumps from the ledges, you could actually beat it yourself. Yeah, unfortunately, no pizza elemental.
Burn it now. That did it. We have defeated the Hydra.
Easy times. We're a true hero. We did it all ourselves.
That was a good battle. We have certainly proved our worth here. It was a vicious thing, but at least it stays on this island. I do not understand why this was considered to be a rite, when it was certainly not a great threat to Silmaria. That is a great tragedy. I enjoyed speaking with the Lion Tar. I know that he was your friend. The Hydra could not be defeated without us working together. Perhaps it is teamwork that this rite is about. I am not ready to leave just yet. I am certain we can find something of value here.
Oh, that's right. I have to loot it first, and then she'll be like, yeah, but I helped too. I'll be like, yeah, whatever. Maybe she is drunk.
You've got the teeth to prove you won this rite, but what is my reward for all the effort I went through here?
Maybe you should just let it go, Elsa. After all, I've already won 2 rights.
That was not an easy job.
Ask
You
for a
both
kiss.
deserve to win this rite, but I do not
Unfortunately,
think
we're not doing
that
the
this
romance
one can
path
be a
with
tie.
Elsa.
There were too few teeth in that last snaky face.
I think we got 3 teeth. We could totally tie this.
There may be something in the cave behind the hydra. Why do we not go look?
So yeah, instead of, she doesn't really care too much about the teeth because she'll just take a magic bow, which we can't use at all from the cave.
I knew it. I was certain that we would find something in this cave worthwhile.
We're gonna
This
actually
magical bow
try
will
and
be all
go
the
the
reward
romance
I want
path
from
with
you.
Katrina, the Dark
I will
Master from the
return
4th
to
game.
Silmaria. It has been interesting working with you. I will see you at the Hall of Kings.
Okay, did we get the rope? Huh, we don't have some rope. Oh, maybe it's in the chest that's over here. I think this chest can actually kill you very easily if you just open it up. However, we're a wizard. We have things like trigger for this. Trigger the trap on the chest with dramatic results. From a safe distance, of course. Ah, that's the rope. Okay, so that gives us everything that we need to win the rite. We'll need the rope to make the flying balloon as well. Okay, so we need to put a few things up. Because we're a little overburdened on weight. Just a tad. No, this isn't a dream for the actual events of the game. Yeah, we no longer need the beeswax. Of course, we could sell this for lots of drachmas, but we don't actually need money at this point. Oh, we need to sell those, though. It's actually early enough in the day that we actually can sell. Like, the centaur guy should be back. I also like how your character just, like, bleeds
Sugar pie? We'll make that bye-bye pretty soon.
all that when you're low on stamina.
Due and I'm out of moolah.
Oh, the Colonel Sanders dating sim? I mean, sure, I could give that a try. Maybe not necessarily as the last one.
And now he wants his money back. I can't pay him, so he'll take the inn instead. If I had more time, or more money, or knew someone who could paint good, I'd fix this place up and show Fez Face a thing or two. I'd give his inn some real competition. Say, Ferrari knows you. He dropped your name when he came by. Maybe if you talk to him, you could get him to extend the deadline.
Yeah.
Would you do me this teensy little
Oh, hey,
favor?
yikes.
I'd
And
be
welcome.
very thankful. And I'm sure the cooks will be
Technically,
very
you
grateful
are
saved their
13
jobs
now.
for them.
And happy
They'll
birthday.
fix your favorite food and everything.
Yeah, well, she's a gnome. She has,
No, dough, money.
she has, exaggerated cheeks as a gnome. Alright, we gotta get to the centaur so we can sell all our stuff and buy more drugs. Also, I think Erasmus is drugged at this point. So this is our point to go visit him and find out that he's got, drugged candies. Oh, that is pretty sad, Jack.
Heard the news about that lion talk? Someone...
Yeah, we already talked about that. Okay, sell all of these.
Nice dealing with...
I like how he said that. It's like he's
Nice
not
dealing
even all that eager to have sold anything.
Nice dealing. Nice.
Alright, I have 4,000 drachmas, and I need to blow it all on drugs. I know, it doesn't matter too much, because my character will rest before I have to do anything dangerous.
Γεια σας, μιλάτε ελληνικά?
And even so, I have 75 healing pills, so I'll just take some more if I need them.
You have been injured. Please allow me to heal your wounds.
Oh, she also heals me.
There now, you're all patched up. Doesn't that feel so much better? You sure had a close call there, man. That cool lion guy is still alive, but it'll be a while before he's up and around.
I know,
We don't
just
have a
take
real
as many
antidote for
pills.
the poison yet.
If only there was a pizza elemental to fight in this game. Okay, so I have 75 pills at the moment, so I don't really need more.
Hey, thanks!
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
I can give him the hydra scales, and then he'll be able to make fireproofing potions. Because we'll need that when we fight the Dragon of Doom.
Hey, thanks! Hey, thanks! This'll really help me keep...
There we go. That's all we need for healing potions. Now the rest is going to get blown on mana potions. The pizza elemental from the second game, that's only in the remake. Sadly, maybe one day I'll go back to do it.
I thank you for doing business with me. I thank you for doing business.
There we go. We're all set up for all the mana we could ever want.
I thank you for...
See, 112 mana pills. How many mana potions do we have? 30 mana potions. I think we're all set for the rest of the game. I think we have everything to do the romance path with Katrina. Although I think it's the one that is most likely to bug out. Okay, so I need to visit Erasmus so that I can find out that he's been drugged before I turn in this rite. Yes, it's many, many pills. Fortunately, we're gonna need him on this adventure. On this trip. I think this is the only time we get to actually teleport back once Erasmus is out of commission.
Fenrus awaits you.
Well, I mean, I definitely would remember Yikes, especially given all the context. Oh, that would be a pretty interesting plot twist, Lennis. However, no, this is, your character is not dreaming. They are genuinely a hero. We just get to make fun of all the
There's something
stuff.
wrong with Erasmus. He was staying up so late practicing the Wizard World game, and now he won't wake up. Before he was wired, now he's unplugged.
Shut up, Fenris.
I'm starting to get really worried. I've tried everything in spell I know trying to wake Erasmus. Erasmus seemed fine. A little obsessed with that game, but that's normal for him. Then he had a snack and he fell asleep and he hasn't woken up since. I'd expect him to be playing the game, sleep or no. It's taken a lot of magic to keep this house up here. I never expected to do this on my own. It's a real drain on my resources, let me tell you. He was just eating those chocolates you sent him, then he zonked out. He's not even snoring. I've never seen him like this. Quiet!
You explained that you never gave Erasmus chocolate.
But the chocolate box said that they were from you. We found them on the platform in Silmaria, and Erasmus assumed you'd left them for him. I know the box is around there
Archmage,
somewhere.
folks.
Here, you take it.
You gotta love that. He's like, I'm an Archmage, and I know there's an assassin causing problems throughout town, but let me just have these chocolates addressed to me.
I'm really worried. I'm not sure what I would do without Erasmus. If you think of a way to help Erasmus, let me know, okay? Bye.
So yeah, the chocolates are drugged. And we need to give them to the apothecary to let him know so he can research how to cure Erasmus. Yeah, Fenrus is a rat. He's Erasmus's familiar. Yeah, don't do drugs. Or don't do poison chocolates. Definitely Moonlord. I had more trouble with Moonlord, Jack Dina. However, I would point out that I'm just bad at dodging his lasers. Like, if you're definitely better at dodging them, then you'll have an easier time. But I think with Duke Fishron, it's largely the third phase that's really annoying. Just because it's really easy for him to pick a path that you're not expecting him to go and run into him. This game came out in 1998, Hot Muff.
The weird wizard has fallen asleep and can't be awakened. Something even stranger than usual is going on there.
We fear the Archmage Erasmus has been drugged in some manner.
Yeah, I know. In fact, I have these to give you.
Thanks. I bet this'll really hit the spot for the late-night munchies.
Who's played that you believe this chocolate is drugged?
Oh, then I guess they give me the munchies instead of fixing them. That's not so good. I'll have to check these things out. I'll let you know what I learn about them.
It is a pleasure in this time of so many hardships to see your friendly face. It disturbs me, this drug that has stricken the Archmage. I have heard of sickness from which the victim will fall asleep.
Yeah, this is a pretty old series, Hot
Muffin.
Muffin.
The wizard Fenrus assured us that his companion was not
But I've never actually
from a
beaten this
spell,
one. This is the fifth and
nor
final
did I
game of the
find
series.
signs of illness upon the Archmage.
So
I believe that it must
played
be
through the
some
previous
sort of
4 on
drug of which
streams,
we do
and
not
I'm
know.
pretty eager to finish this one as well.
He
Just so I
appears
can
to
say
sleep
I've finished the
peacefully,
series.
But it is strange. Like the coma that those poisoned by the assassin suffer, it is a sleep that brings no healing to the body. It is a sleep without rest. I know that you grieve for your wizard friend. Here, take these magical flower seeds. They grow almost overnight and spread great beauty and fragrance. I hope that this will make your journey less sad.
Yeah, flowers soothe the soul. See ya.
So if you keep saying goodbye, she'll give you extra ones.
Yeah.
I think you need those magic seeds to give to Erana if you resurrect her. However, you also can give them to the gnome at the inn, so that she can spruce up her inn with big flowers. I think you can also ask him to paint the inn.
Greetings, greetings. As they would say in the lands I have come from.
Well, forget about it. I think you can actually bring it up on the next rite. Alright, well you have a great night, Hot Muffin.
What's this for? High-protein snacks?
Explain that these are magic seeds.
You mean like grow to the clouds, steal from a giant Jack-and-the-Beanstalk sort of
Very
seed?
much so.
Cool. I could really use these.
Explain to Anne that the seeds only grow really fast.
Well, so much for that get-rich-quick scheme. Still, it is a nice gift.
Yeah,
Thanks.
spruce up your inn and all that. Alright, so since we've done that, I think that's everything we need to do before we complete this rite. We can actually talk to Ferrari at night about the inn deed thing. So we'll actually probably do that. Then turn in the rite so that we can start the fourth one. Because next we have to make a hot air balloon. Oh wait, isn't it 12:45 a.m. for you, yikes?
Greetings, my friend. How can I assist you this evening? You have the look of a troubled man. A man that perhaps needs another favor.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, 3:45 a.m. is pretty
I
late.
will soon come into possession of a very valuable piece of real estate. I am first and foremost a businessman, and I need to make a profit off my deals.
Yeah, if you need to go, then do feel free. Don't.
And I stand to lose a lot
Always
of
make sure
money
you get enough
if
sleep and
poor Anne
everything.
Cannot pay for it. Thus, I intend to take the gnome inn back to spare Anne the financial burden. However, I'm willing to hold off on collecting my money if that is what you wish. If you bring me something of great value, I might even consider giving the deed to you.
Oh, interesting.
The gnome inn is a farce. It will never be able to make a profit. What fool would ever stay there?
I guess I raise my hand.
I will be seeing you soon, I hope.
So yeah, I think there's something we have to give Ferrari to get the deed, and then we give it to her as a heroic thing. Oh, well, thank you for your kind words, Lanos. Because we're actually reaching the point where this is where my knowledge of this game ends. I got up to the end of the fourth rite, and it was more so to become familiar with the game. I think we might do the fourth rite, and that will be the stopping point. Because the fourth rite is just telling your destiny. Also, dance with some creepy dryads. Like in the first game, they just give you your magic wood so you can make your new staff. Alright. Hydra teeth. Turn it in.
Bravo! You have won the Rite of Valor. All will be summoned to the Hall of
I
Kings.
have won the Rite of Valor by myself. No one else helped me. Too late, PR move. I'm the winner. Alright, we have a great night, Jack.
Defeated. The fire and poison of its many heads has ceased. Here stands the one who faced the death and destruction of
It was
this
just
foul
me, no
creature.
help whatsoever.
Here stands the man of courage who is now
I have to make the
victorious.
balloon, and then I can do the
Here
fourth rite.
stands the Prince of Shapir. Thus ends the Rite of Valor.
I think I have to spend a day because I have to use my stolen bed sheets to have the gnome stitch it together.
The Hydra is dead, and the terror it has brought has ended. A ruler must be willing to face danger for his kingdom. A brave man can face death without flinching. There are things, though, that even a brave man fears to face. You shall go to the island of Delos. Seek out the Sibyl there, the prophetess who sees the web of fate.
I don't
with
really
her
do
and
singing,
confront your
yikes.
future. Return
I
with
certainly
proof
wish
that
you a happy
have
birthday,
faced
though.
yourself.
This is sheer superstitious nonsense. We shall
And
not participate
I would point
in
out
such
there's a gift
poppycock.
for you.
Sibyls who see the future. Ha! court
But yeah,
is a
singing is
product
not
of
really
rational
something I like to
science
do.
and has no time for some soothsaying swindler's lies.
Nevertheless, this is the Rite of Destiny. Go forth and face your fate.
I'm sorry, I'm not really much of a person to really do any singing. I certainly have a gift for Yikes that I'll give her later on in the day, but I'm afraid singing is not really something I do. Oh, that's a spoof thing though, Lanos. See, now the seeds have grown.
You here to complain about your being short-cheated? Let me tell you, bud. All sheets around here are short. You here to complain about your being
that's right.
short-cheated? Let me tell you, bud.
I have to show her the balloon painting before she'll stitch them together.
Oh, pretty. Reminds me of an ice cream cone. That looks familiar. Hey, it is familiar. You got
We
the sweets
swiped
for
the sheets
or
earlier.
something?
About making the sheets into a balloon.
Well, as long as it doesn't involve a straight stitch. I can't do anything straight. Sure, I'll have it for you tomorrow or so. So.
So we just have to come back in a day to be able to get that, and then we can make the balloon.
I am very sorry, but I do not need such a thing.
Well, was what he sold me in the first place.
It is a good day, is it not? A fine day for flying, if one could fly.
That is true. Okay, ask about flying. I think I can... Oh, he can't do the thing where I tell him about
Holy cow! I did not know that Destiny was so hard to
tell him about the
find.
end to be painted.
I always thought that the future comes to you, whether you look for it or not. I have
Fortune
seen a
cookie
man to
stuff.
fly once without wings or other magic. It is something that I painted in the picture to show that this was true.
I see
that
it.
I did not make
That
up
actually
such a
might be
thing.
the case.
For some
There's a
reason,
lot of
people
stuff that's
still do not believe
under the
what I
radar
saw.
with in the 90s. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. I have to show the balloon painting to Marak, so he'll sell me his braziers, so that way I can,
What is this? It is unlike anything I have ever seen in this world.
Well, they have a lot of beast-like creatures and such with this one.
How
I
very
suppose to
remarkable.
do more of a fantasy
But what
world
has
of
this
it,
to do with me?
since you have the katas from the first and second game.
My brazier? It is something that I need if I am to sell my freshly prepared wares. However, I do have an extra brazier I could sell you.
Ha. How convenient. He just has another one that he can sell.
I hope this will serve.
Perfect. So now I just need to kill a day. Alright, so we just gotta sleep for a full day. Get ourselves some drugged chocolates, and that'll help us kill 24 hours. And then, after that, we'll be able to get our balloon from her, go to the Science Island, and get the next thing. Let's see, sleep until morning. Really sleeping for 24 hours. And then we can make a balloon, which allows us to fly around the world to get the other islands. Well,
I
technically...
sewed up that sheet you wanted. Hope it works for you.
I mean, technically they're more healing items. They're just not potions. But it's much more fun to have the drug connotations to make fun of
Take care
it.
of yourself. I wouldn't want anything to happen to the sheet.
That's right, we do need to return those sheets at some point, considering we stole them. So we should have everything now to be able to make the balloon. Especially since we have our tinderbox for, as well. At which point we can then quickly, very quickly, make it over to the next thing. Although we have to get more of the water from the stream by the Pegasus, so that way we can give it to a lot of dryads so they can dance in creepy fashion. Yeah, it is a very curious perspective with it. And I mean, it doesn't really appeal to me too much, even when you consider how old the game is. But I guess that this is one that, it probably was okay for what it was with the time. Like, I kind of prefer if they had kept the style of the first 4 games. When they do the sudden shift with it, it kind of throws off the feel of the series. But I mean, they did the same thing with King's Quest, that the first 7 games had their own kind of style, although the 7th game did have more of like a cartoonish style to it. And then there's like King's Quest VIII, The Mask of Eternity, which I think is also an action RPG, which doesn't have anything to do. Oh, it was more pixel point-and-click adventure game kind of thing. Which admittedly, because the thing is, the first 4 games were more adventure game with RPG elements. This one's more action RPG with, you know, with some point-and-click adventure elements to it. And I think one of the machines gives you the proper thing with this. But since I had already done this puzzle earlier, I think I remember the correct thing to pull up this one. And so if I've done everything right, I can just connect all the items. And then make my flying machine. Fly dramatically into the sunset and all that. And now we can just... We've got full access to the islands. Even though it's not exactly the most speedy of ways. Perfect, now all we need is more water from the streams. And then we'll be ready. We'll be able to mess with dryads, get our fortune told, get our magic staff, and be ready to enter the underworld. Which is the 5th rite. Okay, let's see. There, I got 10 of those, so that's all I need. Perfect. I'm just gonna finish the 4th rite, Lanos, and get the fortune. And then that way, that'll be a pretty decent spot to end on. Before we go into the underworld. And then Wednesday we'll finish up with the final rites, defeat the dragon, and save the land. Seems like a pretty good way to do it. And in fact, we'll probably finish with Quest for Glory 5 early. It wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, the Black Lotus that we get from there, that will be necessary to get the cure for the assassin's poison. You read the message, "Pay on unto Hades, all water that flows in the earth flow to Hades, alas, all life soon flows there too. Where those waters flow, a gate will open, alas, too soon it opens for you. When death is near, then pour the waters, alas, they flow to Hades' shore. Where darkness awaits at the river's end, alas, the lament shall open the door. Sing unto Hades this sad sorrow's song, alas, all life is quickly past, and the gates of Hades shall open before you, alas, this song shall be your last." Which we need that rhyme so that we can enter the underworld. Alright, get our fortune told. Probably only a few more minutes, Cameron Davis.
Welcome, wizard, master of magic. I am the Sibyl, who sees what is to come. Hear now the future that fate brings you. Your way is darkened with blood and death. The first death you soon face is death itself. Embrace it or not, death shall drag you to its depths. Go willingly, and you will gain. The next death you face is one whose fate crosses yours. That which he cannot own he would destroy. He will seek victory, even in his defeat. 7 deaths, and the dragon grows restless in dreamless sleep.
Oh, we can do that, like, right next,
4
Lanos.
posts that pinned it to darkness have been broken in blood. 3 more shall be shattered with death. The last death shall awaken the dragon fully. New awakened, the dragon is weak. Each feel of fear and pain feeds it. Fix first the pillar, or it shall fly free. Death brought the dragon to life. Only death shall defeat it. One must give up life willingly before the dragon can die. Without sacrifice, the dragon is deathless. Your way is marked with death. Face it gladly, and your way is marked with glory. That is the fate that awaits you.
So yeah, when we do face the dragon, it is possible for someone to sacrifice their life to weaken it. You can defeat it without a sacrifice, even though that she says that one's necessary. And of course, you can choose a sacrifice yourself. But that will, of course, give you a game over. But it does tell you that your friends did succeed in destroying it. Alright, weird dancing time. Water some dryads so that they can have some fairies dance with you. Just like in the first game, really. Although fortunately we don't need any fairy dust this time to make a dispel potion. So yeah, it's like the first 3 games that everything is solved by dispel potions. Alright, there we go. Time to dance. This actually takes a while. But hey, we got magic mushrooms. Come on, take some magic mushrooms. That'll make the experience more appropriate. See, I wasn't kidding. You get to dance with some fairies with some light fireworks show. Hey man, I'm gonna take some mana pills if that doesn't, You don't need that yet. You have as much mana as you can hold. I'll say when I have as much mana as I can hold. But yeah, doing this gets us the magic wood to make our new staff. Our character will dance like one of those bad gifts. Yeah. Oh, cool. Good luck with math class, Dark Portal. And it's like the Dryad Light Show. Yeah, that's some terrible dancing. It's almost as bad as the dancing from the first one. But this is exactly what you need to make a magic staff. Thank you, magic lights. Now I can make a magic staff. Hey, I have pills. They'll help with my dance skill. 100% agree, Koji. See, I've got magic wood. Now my character can use that for magical spells. See, now he's got the munchies. Alright, so we're gonna land and get our magic staff and everything. And then probably turn in the rite. Because the 5th rite is in Hades, which we'll need to go to. And that's where we'll pick up next time. Oh dang, if only our character could Fortnite dance over all our fallen foes. But alas. Oh, wait, it's night. We have to wait until morning. So that we can actually... Because we have to bring the Black Lotus to Salim as well. So yeah, we can bring that to the apothecary, get our staff, have them be able to get their get the antidote for the better poison the assassin's using. Not really, yikes. I'm kind of bad at those kind of things. Also, when you make the balloon, you can actually tell the, Wolfie about it, and I think that gets you points, which I forgot to do.
Oh, I am so excited! I have heard you have made a thing that flies, like the picture I painted, and that you have taken it far away. I only wish...
Alright, well, you have a good night, Dark Portal. Good luck with your class.
I hope that you will have as much fun on your next quest as on this one. Greetings go with you.
Alright, apothecary and... Oh, come on, guard, get out of the way. I need to make my magic staff. But no, I don't really have a name with it. It's pretty... I'm not very good at coming up with unique stuff like that.
Magical staff, symbol of the wizard. Place the wood on the magical drum, please.
You know, the staff like we've had in the 3rd and 4th game and we just keep losing.
Now, summon your new staff.
Awesome.
Welcome. You have a difficult task ahead of you with the Rite of Destiny. Delos, like Hydra, is too far for boats. You will need to fly without wings there.
Alright, so unfortunately, once I turn in this rite, he will no longer be able to help me, because he's going to get drugged. Fortunately, I have enough pills and potions to make it through the rest of the game. Plus, I got my cool magic staff now. I don't think any other wizards are smart enough to use Trigger on me.
You know that chocolate you brought us? It was really wigged out stuff.
Tell me about it.
That drug was really wild. It was sort of like a bunch of super itty-bitty bugs and nasty, non-organically grown chemicals that combined for a totally bad one-way trip.
Here, have some Black Lotus as well.
Black Lotus. Pretty. I've always wanted to gather one of these magic flowers. I'll get right to work adding it to my poison cure pills. That's homeopathics for you.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, thanks!
Yeah, that should allow me to have my poison cure actually cure the assassin poison now. I think it also lets you save Rakeesh, who otherwise gets stuck in a coma or mild case of death. Okay, so I gotta give the disc. Proof of Destiny.
We will notify Logos that you have completed
Oh,
the
my
Rite
magic
of
staff
Destiny.
makes them all nervous.
The web of the future is woven, and few dare to face what the fates have sown. One man has looked upon his future. The Prince of Shapir knows now what lies before him, for better or for worse. Thus ends the Rite of Destiny.
Alright, what's the next rite then?
I have said before that a ruler must be willing to face death for his kingdom. A king must be willing to go through hell if that is what it takes to make certain Silmaria is safe.
Which is fitting, because you're going to hell.
You must enter the depths of death. You must open the gates of the underworld. You must face the fearsome guardian of the dark reaches, Cerberus. You must journey downward to the very center of the abyss. Enter the realm of Hades. Find the river Styx, with which even gods swear oaths of binding. Return from this infernal land with the water of the Styx to swear your honor and valor. This is the Rite of Courage.
Yeah, every king has to do this. Oh goodness, I probably should put my staff away. There. Now the guards aren't like, he's got a gun! He's got a magic staff. Alright, perfect. So this is where we're going to end for tonight. The Wednesday we'll finish Quest for Glory 5. I think it's 3 more rites that we have to do, and then the finale with the Dragon of Doom. So we might actually end pretty early. So I'll try to have something else ready as well. But nonetheless, I hope you guys had a lot of fun, especially with an old game like this. We're near the end of this series, and then we'll probably focus on Darkest Dungeon to try and get that done. So nonetheless, thanks for coming, stay safe, stay healthy, and you guys have a wonderful night. Oh, well, I mean, it's 1:15, Cameron, that's pretty good on time.